Can Sean O'Malley upset things for Team Sarah Longo tonight? Hello everybody and welcome to Against the Fence, where of course this is the place to be if you're obsessed and passionate about the sport of mixed martial arts and the UFC. How are we doing, guys?
We're back. We're back. Was you away last week, JK? You was, wasn't you?
I was away last week.
So you're back.
I'm back. I'm back in the house.
So it's all happening now. And also, guess who else is back? Weidman, who we're looking at right now.
Yes.
It's been a minute since we've seen this guy, and obviously the last time we saw him, it wasn't in the most prettiest of ways.
2 years ago.
His leg was going the opposite direction to what it is now, and that was just not comfortable. Guys, if you're tuning in the next day, then use the chapters below to sync up the experience. This is all about watching along and not watching alone. Indeed. Thanks for jumping into the chats and the channel. Like and subscribe, and let's hear it from you guys. How you guys getting on? What's your emojis? Let's chuck some emojis in and let us know.
Yeah, it's good to see Holland back in the chats.
Yes,
Holland.
Welcome in.
You've been in early. Welcome on in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, and let's hear your thoughts on these fights that's coming up, man.
UFC 292. What are you most
Same with Rafael as well.
Yes, Rafael.
Yes, I just came here earlier than 3 minutes. Let's go. Yes, Rafi, who are you taking tonight? Is it going to be Sugar Sean or is it going to be Aljamain Sterling? Lots to get through tonight, of course.
And how was your day? We've had a pretty good day, haven't we, guys?
We've had a swell of a day. Busy day.
It's been beautiful.
We've been recording some content with Modestus Bakauskas.
Yes.
Who will be returning this November in Brazil.
Oh, you have to love it.
Side button.
Oh, hold on.
We've
gone blank. We're gone blank. But you can still hear us, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But just on and off it.
There we go. There we go. We're still here. Don't worry.
Stephen's in the house.
Yes, Stephen. We're still here.
Hey, Charles. Now you got to put it back on again. There we go.
There you go.
So I decided to take the longest route round possible to get those.
It's alright. Just a bit black, but it's fine. I'm going to. You can hear us just blacking out the screen for a second in moments of silence.
Come on,
the
Bosh.
For we did miss Chris Weidman.
Right, it's still off.
That's what we do. I know. We're just going to get it.
There we go.
Hello.
Yes, Steve-O's in the house.
Steve-O.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Mate. See this guy right here, Steve-O.
Glad you're here, brother.
I just miss him.
We do miss you, and yes, we was with Modestus earlier on playing a bit of Top Golf, and we were talking, and he said,
your ears burning.
We got to get a Steve-O back up there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a live at some point. He says. So hopefully we get yourself and Modestus on the couch.
Was it a split?
Fingers crossed we'll make that happen.
Fun times ahead.
Fun times ahead. We'll find an ideal date for you both to head into this studio over here. Wales from Jersey says, good evening, fellas. We calling the fights in the dark tonight. You come at the wrong time.
Mate, we sound better than we look. That was just a little bit of an artistic.
Just had Brad Tavares beat Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman said he was in the best shape.
Yeah.
He's right where he wanted to be. He wanted to make another title run. When I heard that in the press conference, I was a bit like, I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Knockout, to be honest.
But yeah, Brad Tavares beating the former middleweight champion Chris Weidman. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already. And welcome you all in.
Steve-O says, miss you guys too. He says, how was Moddy's swing? To be honest, he did struggle, actually.
Yeah,
he did struggle.
Let's be serious. He's better at fighting.
Yeah. He had to boot the ball a few times. He had to throw it a few times with his other arm. He's still got issues with that shoulder. So
no one else would rather go to Top Golf with. The guy's an absolute he's a legend. Cracking fella.
Yeah. Wales says Brad Katona, Ash, 2 times.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Obviously, waking up to seeing that Brad Katona beat Cody, I really did think Cody was going to win the fight. But yeah, props to Cody, to Brad Katona, 2-time tough winner. That's nuts. To win tough is hard, let alone to do it twice.
I thought
it was goddamn. I had to do it once. I had to do it, whatever.
I thought. To be honest, I thought that Kurt Holliber's win against
The first time felt so nice. I had to do it twice.
Ash is still waking up, by the way.
So tired. I just saw Frankie.
You like one of those.
And again.
You like one of those dolls which you just pull the wire at the back and you say something like
Basically, a Woody.
Yeah, he's like, I just saw Frankie. Or put it again, it's like, it was so nice. I had to contextually, it doesn't make any sense. You just come out with things.
I think we can keep doing this, can't we?
Yeah, what comes next? Got to replace the batteries in this one.
Replace the batteries.
Yes, Moddy is a great human being. Wales says, shout out to you lads being up at 3 a.m. Respect. Well, you know, unsociable hours, we make them sociable over here.
We didn't get
in
much
the
with
UK.
that either because we were literally just. We should have whacked record on because we were literally just talking. We were on it for hours on end.
Modesta stayed and left around sort of 12ish. So we got about 2 hours kicked, didn't we?
Just a couple, just a few.
Yeah, just a few, mate. Just a few.
Should we run through the fight card?
Good job.
Let's
Be rude not to,
preview
innit?
some of the action that's going to
It
happen.
would be rude not to, and it's an absolute one. I will take all full responsibility for. That is completely the wrong scene.
Definitely not the fight card, is it? There
It's
it is.
definitely not. But yeah, let's jump into the fight then. But first up on the card in the bantamweight division, we've got Marlon Vera taking on Pedro Munhoz, and then we've got Blackshear taking on Mario Bautista. Again, it's a great fight. Fair play to Blackshear stepping up on 7 days' notice. Blooming fought last week.
Yeah.
And again, what a performance he had last week, let alone taking on Bautista. That's going to be an interesting one. Two guys that don't like each other. We've got Neil Magny taking on Ian Garry.
Oh, yeah,
and Neil Magny stepping up on short notice on this fight. He's meant to be Jeff Neal. But again, I was saying to JK earlier in the week, I think Neil Magny stylistically is a worse matchup than Jeff Neal.
You reckon?
But then again, it all depends how Ian Garry can get his game off.
Gary can smoke him, but I mean, we got a good breakdown for that fight.
Yeah.
Coming up a little bit shortly. So
If you haven't missed it already, also get a breakdown in a week with that as well.
yes, indeed.
Then in the co-main event for that strawweight strap, we've got Weili Zhang taking on Amanda Lemos. Again, going to be a great fight. And then in the main event, in the bantamweight division, we've got Aljamain Sterling taking on Sean O'Malley.
Pump for that.
O'Malley. Potential fight night, guys. What are you thinking?
I hope Sean
Marlon Vera versus
Vera.
Pedro Munhoz for me.
Yeah.
Fight of the night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope Sterling versus O'Malley is going to be competitive. I hope it goes a distance.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot
But
of
I don't
potential
know.
in Garry and Neil Magny, to be fair. I mean, to be honest, it depends what kind of fight Neil Magny wants to bring. Ian Garry is always going to be superb to watch, but if Neil Magny wants to be in close in as a counters all day long, then yeah, it could be one of those fights. But if he wants
Magny's
to use
just
his
going to
range,
want to shag him up against the cage.
he might do, and he could do. But if he wants to use his range, because he would have the reach advantage in this as well.
True.
Then it could be quite dicey too.
I think Gary can get past it personally.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, Psycho Paul
Yes,
says,
Psycho
evening lads. Ian Garry to steal the show tonight. Striking Clinic incoming. Magny getting smoked first round
Yeah,
on
dunkers.
short notice. Yeah, I like that option as well, to be fair. I'm all for that one. Holland says, yo, yes, Holland, we did.
Holland.
Welcome you in a little bit early on.
What's
Maybe
up,
we
bro?
just missed you on that one.
Welcome in,
welcome
sir.
back, sir. Taylor Young's in the house as Ian Garry.
Yes, Taylor Young.
How you doing, man?
Ian Garry is such a tryhard.
Yes.
Although
Go on.
I don't think he is.
Oh.
I don't think he's a tryhard. I do.
Desperate to be Connor, he says.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I know fighters are tryhards, but I
He
don't
is
think
quite a
Ian Garry
tryhard.
is.
I'll tell you what, he's cringe.
Outside the octagon.
He's definitely
It's hard.
cringe.
Oh yeah, okay, outside, but inside the octagon, he gets things done with ease. I'd say.
yeah.
He does it with ease.
Who? Ian Garry?
Yeah.
Well, he got dropped in his last fight.
He did.
No, it
but-
wasn't. It was
Oh,
one
fight
before.
before. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, because he knocked out Danny Rodriguez, didn't he?
Well, he's such a tryhard. He knocks people out. Raphael says, let's go Cheeto Vera. So he's gunning for Cheeto. And that fight's going to be coming up in just a sec. Stephen says, Magny's last fight was a serious snooze fest. It was against Phil Rowe. Not going to lie, found myself switching off several times.
You know what I mean?
During rewatching that fight. Yeah, I had the pleasure of rewatching that fight. Not great. Yeah, Holland getting in here early. I love the commitment, my man.
We miss you, Holland, but welcome back, sir. Holland, sorry.
Ash gets the name wrong. Tick. Steven says
Good to see you, bro. Though it's been nice.
I've been carrying this card thing has been cringe. Do you know what was even more cringe is the fact that was it kind of cringe that he went into a bar and just started like doing like an open workout in this pub in Boston. Yeah, he had the pads out. He was in full fight kit. So I don't know. It was so weird, man. Holland says, I got Sean, man. I feel like it's going to be something flashy. Wow. I think Holland's going to be one of those guys who are siding with Sean O'Malley tonight. I mean, if you watch our video that we put out in the week, we spoke to some UFC fans outside the O2 Arena in London when UFC London was on, and we wanted to know their thoughts heading into this fight. And we had some interesting takes, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Majority of the people were gunning for Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And we had a few comments of backpack.
Yeah.
And obviously he turns up with the backpack on the old press conference.
He did.
Backpack.
Backpack. But yeah, and look, here's the thing as well. I do think it's an interesting stylistic matchup. It's been something that, I mean, do you think this was, you guys also started thinking that this fight should have been what happened? Maddie obviously taking on Sterling. Do you guys think this is the fight that should have happened? Or do you think
100%.
It was, 100%. Because a lot of people at the time when it was announced were just like, no, this shouldn't be the next fight.
Yes, but before, when he was meant to fight Sterling, no, because he was meant to fight him the first time. But Henry Cejudo obviously fought him. Yeah. So, yeah, now yes, but before when he was offered the fight, no.
Oh, I see. Yeah, now's time.
So, yeah, because a lot's happened in the division since.
Yeah, it has. Taylor Young says it's quite a talent. He's quite a talented fighter, but the wannabe Conor act is just cringy. Face with tears of joy. That's for some reason not come up with that emoji. Wales says Ian Garry's got this. Someone needs to keep Ireland on the map. And I guess, to be fair, someone needs to bring a fight night main event to Ireland, potentially. So,
yeah, get us in that Cardiff, or even Cardiff, to be fair.
No, they'll do Ireland. That'd be silly. Yeah, I think it needs to happen.
In Ireland?
No, it's not. It's Wales. But, I mean, Cardiff wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. Screw you, Angus and Cardiff.
Yeah. Not enough Welsh fighters.
No, I mean, we even lost at rugby the other day. That's why England beat Wales. I forgot to mention it to him.
Don't know.
Is it hot in here?
It is, because you're sat here, mate.
Mate, I'm radiating.
Taylor Young says he's been... Maybe you'll get an ill, sir. Maybe he's been trying to be this brash Irish mad lad. He's just not that guy in there. It is a bit funny, isn't it? Raphael says, even I'm from Venezuela. I got Cheetah Vera, the Ecuadorian, for the win. Wales says, we might be, though, sparring at a pub. The fans, lad.
Yeah.
To be fair, all right.
No, you should smoke these things, yeah.
Raf says, Wales, maybe we can link up watching UFC one day. Oh, okay.
Right.
There you go. Hey. Making connections. Stephen says, Sugar is going to pay back for Aljo being a bit of a dick to me at the UFC PI. So, there we go. Stephen's going to be gunning for O'Malley. Personally, I'm going to be, I think, rooting for O'Malley, but I'm picking Aljo tonight. I just have to.
Same.
I feel like something about O'Malley is he wins the fight he's not supposed to win, and he's not supposed to win this fight. But I think he might.
That's true.
He may.
Yeah, you could be onto something there, Mr. Brown.
You're strange.
Taylor Young says, I think if Sean wins, it will be in the first 3 rounds. Yeah, me too. I struggle to think of what Sean's going to look like past the 3rd round, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
To be honest, he might have dyed his hair another colour by that point as well.
It's very, very true. Very true. Right. It's all done now.
Olin says he thinks Ian is funny, though, so there's a different take.
I don't know about that.
Cheeto Bone knockout, says Taylor Young. Wales says, hey, Dana White's Contender Series on Tuesday. Oban Elliott, the Welsh are coming. Pause. That's a good point. One other Welshie coming through. Very, very true.
What other goodies you got over there?
Psycho Paul says Sterling will show O'Malley there's levels to this game tonight, and I've got that feeling as well, brother. Tuto says massive salutes and respects to the ATF crew. JK, Sai, Ash, Wales. Very good morning, lads. Good morning, Tuto. Good to see you back,
Morning. Don't forget
sir.
to drop a like on the video, sir. You absolute legend. Welcome in.
You, sir, can come again. I like you.
Indeed. Lovely
guy.
stuff, Tuto.
Also
Good to
got
see you
him.
back.
Oh, no, that's right.
Don't forget to smash
He's got
that like
plaster on
button
his
if
lip.
you've
What
not
the hell is
done
that
so
all
already.
about?
Oh, don't
You
know.
see that?
Probably cut it.
He had a plaster on his lip. Me and
After
Garry, that was.
Probably, maybe he had herpes.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You never know.
Could have been also.
I don't know that Willie was.
Might be all that willies. Just all that willies.
To be fair though, if you've you might have to cover it up because you don't want to like bleed and give that to another fighter, so it could be a herpes thing.
Potentially, yeah.
Indeed.
Well, the chats are flying through.
No,
You
Stephen
absolute
says, now I
legends.
think Aljo is going to win. Just wanted some payback for making me feel like a twat for speaking to Aljo.
I think we'll have to start putting super chats on. They're flying through.
Yeah. Wales says, Tuto, salute, mate. And I'm not jumping on the stream, mate.
You said that, wow.
Did he just get in there preempting it? Did he just get in there preempting it? Did he?
Oh, did he say that to Tito? Because Tito,
He
yeah.
always
Maybe Wales is...
There is scope. There is
Wales is
scope.
occupied tonight, if you know what I mean. Taylor Young says, I'd like Sugar to win, but it's a big ask for him to beat Aljo, though, stylistically for sure. The grappling is the obvious problem. Aljo isn't actually a great offensive wrestler, but when he finally gets used, he's very difficult. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I felt that O'Malley did well at getting back to his feet in the Peter Yarn fight, but that was against Peter Yarn. You know, a much smaller guy, not got the wrestling credentials as someone like Aljamain Sterling. He's not as experienced, I'd say, in that area. So it's going to be intriguing to see if O'Malley can break the grip, get back to his feet in quick succession should he get taken down. For me, I'm struggling to see it.
Let's get the fight.
Struggling to see it. Let's get the fighters up and we'll get some people's opinions.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
When did you guys get here?
That's a little bit high.
That was.
Wow.
I'll tell you what's high. Who? No. Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's high.
Anyway, I'll take us back.
Yeah, let's get into the breakdown then.
Look, the chat is loving the side cam. It's not side cam, it's side cam. Everyone's loving the side cam.
Oh, it's back.
Lots of love for the side. Let's break down this fight and then we get into a few chat. Oh, before we do, let's welcome in Brian.
Yes, Brian.
Welcome
El
in.
Cucumber is back in the house.
Hey.
So good to hear from my favourite MMA channel tonight,
top
Kaboom.
man.
Oh, my man.
Top
Look,
man.
give Blockhead some love in the chat, guys.
Boom. A lot of love, man. A lot of love.
Don't forget to drop a like on the video if
And
you
we'll
haven't
get
done
to
so
some
already, sir.
more chats in just a sec because I love Steven's take on if Sean loses, Sean versus Sanhagen would stylistically be a banger. And yes, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Opens the door.
Yeah,
All for
100%.
Sanhagen.
Let's jump into Pedro Munhoz then. He's got a pro record
Sorry.
of 20 wins with 7 losses with 5 KOs and 8 submissions and 8 first round finishes. And he has a UFC record of 10 wins and 6 losses. And he made his UFC debut in 2014. He's never been KO'd. And he does have the most fights in the division, which is... that makes no sense.
What? What have you
No, he does. Sorry, he's had the most fights in the division, which is 19.
Oh, wow.
But that still makes no sense.
All right.
Okay, switch downs follow. Black
Might
belt
be
in
a bit
Brazilian
less than
Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt in Judo. Now,
Sorry,
it gives us...
My facts.
Do you know what's going to
Not
happen
on
to
point.
you?
Shut up! Go on. Carry on.
facts.
HR.
Sorry,
No, this is a
It might be
HR.
for a sparring.
serious HR issue.
Yeah. Slap him.
God, not only is he
Sorry,
talking
continue.
over, but
Continue.
Jeff and
Someone get a spanking.
I was talking to him. We were talking to Modestus about it earlier. Weren't we? All right, cool. So look, he keeps his right hand glued to the side of his head. And this kind of prevents the counter of the jabs of his opponent. It's quite wise. It's like a very standard boxing maneuver or move, kind of stance to have, I guess. But often he does commit on his strikes to compensate for each disadvantage in most of his matchups, and that disadvantage might be the height disadvantage, for example. But he's relatively quite good and quite fast with the hands. He's really effective when he uses those sort of ripping kicks into calves as well. A lot of the time, he does get a lot of wind up on him. This guy's got pretty much one of the most iron chins you're going to find in the division. His non-contested stamina is pretty sick. He's actually certainly capable of going 5 rounds, let alone 3. Great takedown defense. He looks to attack a submission every time his opponents goes or a takedown themselves. But most of the time, it's used to sort of scramble away from his opponents and get back to his feet.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
Yeah, he does have a nasty guillotine.
I can't see this one going to the floor personally, but we'll see.
That's very true.
Marlon Cheeto Vera there.
Let's jump on to Marlon Vera then, who's got a pro record of 20 wins with 8 losses, with 8 KOs and 8 submissions and 7 first round finishes. And he has a UFC record of 14 wins and 7 losses. And he made his UFC debut in 2014. He does have the most finishes in the division, which is 10. He also has never been KO'd, and he has beaten 2 former champions in Frankie Edgar and Dominic Cruz.
That pains you to say that, doesn't it?
It does, but it has to be on there for the facts.
Well, fair play. He's a southpaw fighter who remains calm, starts slow, measures himself, and what his opponents throws before stepping into his groove in the later rounds. The low calf kick is one of his best weapons, and we all remember that from the Sean O'Malley fight not so long ago. Actually, it's probably quite a while now, isn't it? Mm-hmm. He also likes to utilise the front kick to the body a lot. Very slick off of his back. He's very dangerous with the up kicks. He's knocked someone out with them before. He's very intense when on top position. He's either raining down with heavy elbows or working towards locking up a submission and makes quick work of it. Before we get into some expectations, because we're still waiting for thingy to come out, let's scroll up and look at this. Toto says side cam, lol. What if it plays out like Izzy versus Brunson? Says Holland. I don't know. You comes to the main event. Maybe. Could do.
That's true. Yeah.
If O'Malley, is able to,
he's got to make him pay for.
It's not a silly idea.
Like if Sterling doesn't get a takedown, like O'Malley's got to make him pay full going for that takedown.
Yeah, and the difference is I think going to be speed in this as well. I think it's going to be a little bit faster. That'll be the difference between Izzy and Brunson. But also Brunson's a bit more of a lay and pray in that kind of fight. But in this particular one,
Aljo's going to look for submission.
Yeah, Aljo's going to be fast, rapid, all over the guy.
Stephen says officially registered side cam as a trademark. Thank you, HR. Favorite blockhead says El Cucumber shows up in time to make an impact. Wells says HR is in the building tonight, lads. Keep it clean. Blockhead says hello, Raphael. Dallas, Texas, getting love from everyone in the chat. Love that. He says JK imitating Ian Garry. Yeah, you might get some of that tonight. You need to get some of that. Stephen says stern warning to Ash.
Sorry, Steve. Sorry.
You've been told.
I can actually hear him say it as well.
He's literally in my ear.
I'm looking over there, like I can hear. That's a stern warning.
It's a little bit more like stern warning.
I was actually tempted just to go.
Taylor says fun scrap until Cheeto finds the shot. Cheeto knockout round 2. Holland says Cheeto is the boogeyman at 135. Walk forward and damage is coming with him. Cheeto wins. Yep. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Should Cheeto win in this fight? Because he's obviously got a win over Sean O'Malley. And if O'Malley does win tonight, that's going to be intriguing because he wants to rematch Cheeto, doesn't he?
Yeah, I find that so like...
It doesn't really make sense because Cheeto lost to Corey and Corey's there. So I'd be interested to see if what the UFC decide to do, but we'll hold that conversation off until later on, of course. Wales says Cheeto all day. Stephen says, I think the fight is a good matchup for entertainment on paper. It should be anyway. Psycho Paul says, of course, a lot to catch up.
We've got time for one more chat.
Side cam will be paid premium feature soon on the channel. Glizzy's in the house. Yes, Glizzy. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Was losing to a washed Frankie Edgar Munhoz masterclass. I wouldn't be surprised.
Whoa.
He's right. He's backing you up, mate. Cheetah was losing.
He said Frankie was washed.
All right, let's get some expectations quick.
We'll get back to it.
Go on.
So the fantasy of this guy, we're talking about Pedro Munhoz now in the blue corner. The fantasy of this guy of only losing to UFC legends still lives. Like the question is, can we consider Vera to be among the greats one day? If so, winning this fight is simply just going to be a right passage. Let's be real. I can actually see Munhoz being a quicker guy out of the two of them, and just never being stationary target for Vera to touch or hit. I do think we'll actually see moving side to side, that lateral movement of his as well, just to kind of mark those leg kicks. His kick will set up his hands most of the time, but it's kind of going to be in that kind of sequence, I would imagine. It could come down to whether Munhoz can win the battle from the center and just be out of the way when Vera's power strikes. But we do know Munhoz could have the higher output between the two fighters.
That is true.
So
that's why picking Munhoz isn't a bad shout. As for Chito Vera, though, apart from the Jose Aldo fight, Vera has pretty much taken out every opponent Munhoz has lost to in the last 3 years. One of his biggest challenges in his last outing was against Corey's long reach and constant stance switching. Reach is not going to be the issue in this fight tonight. So I expect Vera to be finding his range a lot quicker and be more competitive with his output. I think he needs to try get ahead of the lead leg or stamp it to nullify Munhoz's lateral movement. Let his hands go more and just maybe take more risks in this fight, I think. You know, I think that's what I would like to see from Chito Vera. Right, get ready with that round timer. We are heading into the first fight of the main card. Sorry, Philippe's in the house.
Yes,
Philippe is in the house. Yes, brother. Good to see you back in the chats. He says Marab cardio is a cheat code. Absolutely agree. Can't wait to see Marab back in there. Smash a like on the video if you've not done so already, brother. Wales was what's for dinner, mate? Look, Tito's even getting dinner requests from everyone.
what's for dinner? Hula hoops right now.
About 3 leg kicks already from Pedro.
Oh man, speed there from Pedro. So fast, rapid. Those lower kicks, he's paying attention to him. Very good.
So Taylor Young seems to think that Marab would be next for Sugar.
Wins. Catch.
Which is true.
That was just about legal.
And I do agree that he would be a worse matchup. So good point there. So strong case there between Marab and Sanagan.
More stiff jab from Marlon.
Yeah. It seems like Munhoz was the fastest one. He's tagging the target. He's moving the quickest. But I feel like power does reside with Vera. And Vera knows that. And I don't think he's at all worried by slipping behind on the cards to striking numbers here.
Oh, stiff jab.
Wells is having
very
a
good.
chicken masala and potatoes. Love that. Blockhead says, I love that he still has the jacket. Do you know what? No, he doesn't. He bought one.
Yeah, he bought one. Yeah,
you see it on Bedded. He opened the packaging, so...
I think it was gifted.
What an interesting thing as well is that obviously, like Cheetah won't get discouraged about anything, even though Pedro's throwing a lot more at the moment. But he's kind of like downloading the data of Pedro at the moment, and
that's the thing with Cheeto. He's not got the most output, but when he lands,
it's devastating. It's like Dominic Cruz, a perfect example.
Yeah,
obviously, Dominic Cruz was winning all 4 rounds. He was fighting against Cheeto, and then he was finding that timing for the head kick, and then boom.
I think, I think Cheeto needs to go back to being bald. Bald Cheeto is a menacing look.
He was a menace.
Like, he looks like a drug lord. Now,
he looks like a drug dealer.
Yeah. He is the guy who will drop your weed off to you. Like, you know.
From top El Cartel to like bottom feeder, street corner selling drug dealers.
From coke dealer to weed dealer. Quick succession. So yeah, a lot of love for Munhoz. Sorry, not Munhoz. Cheeto Vera in the chats.
I'd say Vera's only really thrown his jab. I don't really see much more from him.
Not yet, no. Canadian Bacon's in the house. Says hello. All beautiful fights so far.
Yay! Yes,
Whoa! See you back in, brother. Let us know what's going on in your gaff tonight. Have you got people around?
Yeah. Wales has got a lady round. Is that right?
I'm just making out.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting it in there.
Right.
I think he's.
I was going to say because, and then and watching this also. Man, that's date night goals. That is date night goals. Hey baby, want to come to my place and watch some
UFC
against the fence? You want to come to my place and watch 3 guys on the couch? Watch the fights
and just chat a load of nonsense.
Grab your coat, you've pulled.
Canadian Bacon says we have a gathering at Chris's house, enjoying the pay-per-view. Good stuff.
Oh, love gatherings.
Oof.
Nice
Nice speed there.
Combination from
Finally
Cheeto.
put it together. Didn't quite find a target though, but that's the first time I've seen him put his hands together in combination form.
Munhoz looking quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Land that
His
left hand over
counters
the top.
are finding the mark. Now, whether the power there, again, I'm not entirely sure. But the judges can't do anything but
We need
give
some
him
more
around
Pedro Munhoz leg kicks.
Yeah, this is crazy. You got the classic MMA circle, you know. You got Cheeto to beat Frankie, and you got Frankie to beat Pedro.
Yeah.
Had
Well,
to
look,
get that in there.
Yeah, but look, like I said, Pedro is someone who doesn't lose to legends. We've not seen it as of late. And that's why this fight, you know, if you're going on superstition, you would go Munhoz because Vera is not yet a legend. However, if he is to be on that trajectory, then, like I said, this is a rite of path. This is a
Had
rite
to
of
check
passage
for a
him.
second that I went Cheeto. I was tempted to actually.
I thought you
put
went Munhoz. You
No,
said Munhoz.
I was tempted to. I was going back and forth in my mind about it. Just Munhoz purely on output.
Yeah, because Cheeto just doesn't get going, and obviously Munhoz is tough, man.
Yeah, and
He is.
whether he can avoid the powerful strikes of Cheeto. Because if he avoids the powerful strikes of Cheeto and just keeps picking away at him, I think he can win rounds.
I keep glancing at Pedro every now and then. I just think he looks a little bit like Frankie, doesn't he?
Taylor Young makes a good point.
Yeah.
It's 3 rounds favours Munhoz. Cheeto is very slow paced.
Yeah.
So,
Although, yeah, Munhoz can go for 5 confidently. But yeah, you're right. In terms of the way the pace goes, I'll go Munhoz on this round, to be honest.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
End
Great.
of round 1. Favourite blockhead says, so far, best fight tonight for me was Brad versus Cody. Really? I'm intrigued to watch that one back. Obviously, we didn't catch it because we were too busy snoozing.
Yeah. Everyone was
I thought
saying yeah.
that fight was going to be a snooze fest.
What, Brad Katona? Them two didn't like each other.
I know they didn't like each other and there was some animosity, but
Yeah,
Brad does kind of fight a little bit.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and Cody was giving him some stick on it. So, yeah, can't wait to watch that one back. Glad you enjoyed it. Holland saying Cheeto gonna land a head kick. And I wouldn't be surprised if it comes in the 3rd round. It's always typical of Cheeto, isn't it? Land something in the 3rd round, that's just
Big
devastated. Philippe says, oh yeah, Brad vs Cody was really good. Oh man, I missed that one. Wells says Katona showed up, good fight. 2-time
Yeah, exactly.
winner as well.
Two-time
feeling
tough
really hungry.
winner. Oh.
Taylor Young says round 1 went
Eating next
how we all expected. Munhoz much more active and it's a clear view was the speed and Cheeto has the power. Indeed.
Yeah.
Push kick early opens up for Pedro Munhoz. Both guys have been fairly good defensively sound in
He's
this.
very light in that lead leg, lifting up to just be aware of those counters. But as he puts it down, he's in the pocket now and he's landing to the body.
You notice that Munhoz has started this round a lot quicker than he did in the last round.
Yeah.
So maybe
as if that was possible.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's just how. Oh, saying that, but this is what I'm saying. Obviously, who's more dangerous? You're going to say Cheeto because he's got that power.
Yeah. Whether or not
He
Cheeto can
just.
catch him.
I don't know. He's like Cheeto's a killer man, but he just doesn't get his combinations together. But then just lands that one strike.
Yeah, Cheeto's got to knock him out, but like I said, Munhoz ain't been knocked out, so
The stance switches of Munhoz can really give different looks to Cheetah. And I think that was something he struggled with against Corey Sandhagen as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Start constant
I mean,
switches.
yeah, Corey's a difficult puzzle to solve.
Yeah. A lot of stand-up guys will struggle against Corey.
It's just the way that he approaches things.
Yeah. Especially as it was 5 rounds as well.
Mr. Russell over here. Did you really have to, if you're going to eat hula hoops, push the mic away?
I don't like my hula hoops.
Because they're crunchy and they annoy people.
Oh, I put my head back.
How do I get back?
Minus.
There we go. Ooh.
Oh.
We're landing some shots inside.
Some
As
real,
I said earlier,
some real
both guys still
ASMR here.
very, very... No, people are watching the fight.
Oh, look. They're listening to hula hoops crunch.
Yeah, and they don't want to. Drive across 65's in the house. JK the
Yay,
Crybaby.
welcome in, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. These aren't your regular hula hoops. These are your
JK
Mic
the
etiquette
Crybaby.
101. That's it. Blockhead knows mic etiquette. He gets it.
This is called ASMR, and this is not just your regular watch.
There you go. Me, that's it. JK with the stern warning, indeed. It's all right, we'll set Steve.
Hold on.
I'll set Steve-O on him.
That's Steve-O. Did he go? Is he
No, it's Taylor Young who's saying that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't cross Steve-O. HR's an issue.
Oh, good point from
You just
Pedro.
decided my file with HR.
Oh, and again.
Ooh, spinning now, are we? Spinning into air.
But you're definitely right. Munhoz has not got a... Well, sorry, it's Vera, who doesn't have a lot of the output. And Munhoz is looking good. I'll give him the first round, personally.
Looking good in his second round as well.
Yeah, smacks the like button if you've not done so already. I guess Stephen says, HR warning, no eating loud food during work hours. Just yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not your break yet, mate.
Okay, no, fair enough. No.
Goodness sake.
No loud foods. Oh, nice one to the body.
Vera just needs to go. He's just not
He really does.
going, is he?
Oh, you're trying to find his timing, isn't he? Oh.
Munhoz is too fast.
He just struggles. Vera just struggles against guys who are fast.
Yeah, or even just give loads of different
good on the
looks.
feet.
Like something like Sanhagen did as well. Like
Good left.
very decent. Munhoz is great. But what we need to see from from Vera. What do you reckon we need to see from Vera in order to sort of turn the tide?
Go. He's landing.
He's
but he just
landing
needs
his
to go.
jab a bit better now.
Is it gonna be leg
Set
kicks?
his strikes up from that jab. Like he's landing a jab now. Now set your strikes up.
He's going to land the backhand.
Look, start.
Throw the backhand.
Yeah.
Throw the backhand at him. Let it go, yeah? Let it go. There's a lot of good blocking, though, to be fair. Like, defensively sound, both guys are very good.
I think if you look at who's wearing the most damage, though, it is Munhoz in compared to Vera. He's received more strikes, but less so significant.
Getting in the pocket a bit more now.
Oh.
Wales says the American fans want to know what flavour hula hoops you're eating, Si.
Wait, they got hula hoops in America?
Have they got pineapple flavour? Are you guys for real? We don't get pineapple over
Are
here.
you kidding me? I mean, yeah, no, it's America. It's just original. Original, really solid. But they used to have like games and stuff on the back of these. They did, didn't they?
Brian says, reminds me, JK, Kurt won tough, then called out Paddy.
Did he?
Listen, lad. Who is he? No, nobody's heard of him. Nobody's heard of him, lad. Holland says Cheeto wants him to chase. Stephen says Cheeto is a sniper. Just wish he had one more gear. So do we think that Pedro Munhoz is 2-0 up at the moment, guys? What do you reckon?
I'd say
Drive
so.
Across 65 says JK avoided my comments like he avoids buying shirts with sleeves.
He's calling you out.
One earlier.
He's calling you out.
He said, what's up, guys? But I did, other than that, I think that's about it. That's about it, buddy. Philip says it's a close fight. Wales says, I miss the UK snacks. Get my bag of Maltesers and a crunchy, please.
If we can get to 20 likes,
I've got a tuck shop out back. Let me just go get one for you real quick.
If we can get to 20 likes, then another JK impression will come out.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's a good shout. We've got 4 more to go. Blockhead says he always knows when I am prompting him. ATF try. There we go. Holland reckons it's 1-1 though. He says Pedro landed more and he had some hard shots. Why would JK want to cover the biggest arms in the UK?
Whoa. Let's simmer down. Ash is sitting right here. You know.
Yeah, that is true. Ash has got the biggest arms, you know.
you don't be that.
God, dude. Tuck the head into your neck. Like you always do, like. Telly Young says it's either 1-1 or 2-0 Pedro.
Well, we've only got 2 more likes now, and JK whacks out another impression.
Hello. And
see, when Marlon goes, he goes.
He goes indeed. Up the pace a bit more now.
What?
Oh, hey, prematurely, mate. Prematurely. You know, don't start dropping your punts from 18.
Maybe
Don't drop
I'll
your
do
pants from
some
18.
requests. We'll get some requests. So once we hit to 20 likes, then you guys get to request an impression.
Yeah, I like that.
And yeah,
If it's
we'll
reasonable,
see
though.
which one.
You know,
Yeah.
So some impressions, it always
Yeah,
like
I'm
borderline
not going to
offensive.
do
Oh,
Indian.
stiff jump from man.
I'm not going to do Indian.
Cheeto.
I'll probably refrain from doing a Caribbean accent,
Please refrain from doing Chinese accents also.
and I won't no Chinese or Asian accents. I'm afraid.
No, we've got one more like. Let's get that one more like and we get JK going.
Borderline offensive.
Do Sean Strickland, but I'll have to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
There
go.
we go.
Go to the body,
There we
Mo.
go.
Go to the body, Mo.
Front and backhand.
Nah, they fighting now. They're exchanging.
That body shot was
rounder,
good.
It's gone fast.
Come up top after that as well.
Someone's got Pedro winning 2018.
Oh,
I actually have the same.
What a
so
year.
I don't know why I'm saying that.
Yeah, annoying. He had some success and he kind of let him get back into it. Vera should have carried it on. Pulled it on a bit more.
Ooh, exchanging the jab. Ooh.
Very good.
So a lot of these right hands that they're throwing,
Yeah.
just shy, aren't they?
Just about in the pocket. Can't believe Vera's up in this round.
Oh,
There
Vera
you go.
putting on pace.
See, there you
Go
go.
on,
So I mean,
Cheeto.
when he goes,
Too
he
late, though.
goes.
Too late, too late.
No.
I mean, you're right. Maybe it's just a bit
Flowy.
more damage there.
Certainly.
Oi!
But it's just, again, too little too late. I mean, it's been the way throughout. It's just not much.
I don't know.
there.
Cheetah could win this round.
Oh, stiff to the
decent.
body.
Cheetah.
Cheetah's winning this round, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last round, though. That's the problem.
It depends how the judges scored the second round for me.
I could have gone Munhoz myself. I could have comfortably gone.
Oh,
Comfortably. Not
Fast and
confidently.
flowy, yes, says Taylor. Look, he's trying to trickle it out of me.
Hey.
I'm better right now.
Everyone's trawling over that 19 likes and waiting for that next one to come on through.
Jordan's holding his hands together. Like, I can't. I just want to say it.
Do not
I
drop
think
your
guys
pants
need to
for
share,
anything less than 20.
share the tweets on Twitter
Yes.
and beg for an accent.
You want an accent? Beg. Beg Twitter for a like and you'll get an accent.
Please.
Woo. Whoa! They swang it.
We're going now.
This is good. This is good. Well, Vera's got
Vera's
to
pumping
finish.
that jab
A
out
minute
every
and a
time.
half to finish strong.
Pedro Munhoz is so tough, though, man.
It really is. I still think Munhoz
no one can get
his
this
hand
guy
raised.
out of there. He's not really thrown many kicks either of this fight.
No. I mean,
I
I
think
think
they
the
were
whole
all in
time
the
round.
first.
There
I
it
think
is.
they were all in the first round. That's probably why.
Just saw one just now, but otherwise it's all been boxing this round.
It's normally he normally mixes it up as well with the inside and the outside.
See, this is what I like to see. Vera needs to throw a couple of hands, and at which point Munhoz gets his head inside and throws that untelegraphed.
How
looping
many
overhead.
hands? How many hands? Sorry,
Or 2, I'd imagine.
Two?
Yeah.
I
Right.
thought it'd be 3.
But here's the thing: he needs to kind of do it in combination. But when Munhoz ducks his head, he needs to bring a knee up the middle. That's what he needs to do. I've seen it a couple of times. It's just not been.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen that devastating front kick to the face at all. This fight.
He's teeped it to the body a few times.
Yeesh.
That's what he will tend to do. Is just pick it at the body, and then the odd one he'll throw towards the head. Oh, and you got 2
Oi.
30 seconds.
teep kicks from Pedro there.
We check that one. I think Marlon Vera's winning this round, but I think he's lost the fight.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Holland says Cheeto's been in first gear the whole fight.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he also said I got Cheeto ahead in the third round. Teddy Young says Cheeto is a heavy-handed 135.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wow. Don't get all loosey when you're losing the fight, mate.
Nice. Good show of respect at the end as well. Philippe says it's 2-1 Pedro.
Yeah, I agree.
Taylor Young says Cheeto needs to start up in the pace in this fight, or
He needs to do it
a
early
little
on.
too late.
He's got to do it early on.
Cheeto close, but Cheeto needed to do more, says Philippe. This Cheeto wins that, says Stephen.
Look at that
2-1
range,
Vera
man.
says Holland, he reckons. Cheeto avoided O'Malley rematch, says Psycho Paul. Maybe. I don't know. Damage right side. So
Yeah. Come on,
This is Wales.
where's your damage limitations on this one?
Damage, right?
damage,
Yeah.
damage, duck, dive.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
What was the question? Damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The damage, you can see who was wearing it. It was
Oh, hang on.
it was Pedro. But then you got to look at all three, right? It's damage, it's duration, it's dominance.
And it's dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
2 Ds for Pedro, 1 D for
Thank you.
Vera.
Glizzy says, has Cheeto ever bled in his career? I mean, I was literally thinking the same thing, to be fair, mate.
I don't think he has.
We're on the
I don't
same
think
path,
he
yeah.
has.
I'll
That's
make
a very
it
good
believe.
point.
Never seen him, his
Very
face
good point.
busted up. So
No, I don't think that.
Was
Right,
it
let's
well?
see if he's split or unanimous, and then
Yeah.
we get to a couple of comments.
I'll make him bleed.
wow.
Pedro's got it, and if it's unanimous,
Surely
Pedro's got it. Look at him bowing
He
already.
thinks he's won.
Ooh, really?
Oh, wow.
Unanimous.
Were we watching a different fight, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was landing his jab quite a lot. So, maybe... Okay, all right. Hold my hand up to that. I'm going to give that a rewatch.
I mean, I'm not disappointed. I did go with
No,
it.
I picked him, so...
Oh, I picked him as well, but
30-27's a bit...
Yeah, I just didn't think he got going.
I thought Pedro at least won the first round.
Yeah.
Pedro definitely won the first
Which
round.
still could be that score.
Taylor Young says... yes!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
who is that guy?
Yeah, what's
Bro,
going on?
who is that guy?
Oh, yo. Hate to see it.
So angry right now.
Wow.
Taylor Young says Cheeto could have stopped him if he was more active. His jab's stunning him. Steven says Cheeto barely moves around the octagon. He stands and waits to strike, and it's true.
Yeah.
Drive Across 65 says this is such a good card, way better than the last week when the most exciting thing was Sai/Ash trying to coordinate their times. Yeah, and falling asleep as well.
Thanks for being there for that.
Okay, it says any possibility that they may announce Conor versus Chandler in December tonight. Just speculating as the tough guys fought tonight. Do you know what? I thought the same thing as well, Blockhead. I did wonder that. But so far, nothing.
Announcing the Dubai card, I guess, wouldn't you? I feel
Like,
that's a good one.
I just think, yeah. I just think it needs to be time. Like, I'm just fed up with waiting for an announcement. When's it going to happen?
It's not even that. It's just
Is it going to happen?
It's waiting for Conor McGregor to put his finger out, just put himself together.
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
think as fans, I think we demand to have clarity on this situation because we're not being told anything. We're just like, oh, you know, it's just a typical Dana response of like, oh, we'll see what happens. No, that fight is happening, but we'll see what happens. Like, come on, man. What's the hold up for the announcement? Do you know what I mean? Steven says 30-27, you guys need to up your judging game. Yes, indeed.
Do you agree?
Well, yeah, that's what
you
I was about to
agree?
say. Do you agree?
Holland says, no, it was all Cheeto. Pedro won round 2, he reckons. So, yeah.
I thought Pedro at least had round 1, and then
Yeah,
the
I
second
thought-
round was close, and then Cheetah definitely won the third.
Taylor says, I thought Cheeto won, but he didn't win all 3. Yeah, I got to agree there. I definitely thought that he won third round. Two says, JK, your stream is over a minute behind, but we ain't saying anything. All right, cheers,
Really?
brother.
How that be possible?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be in good time, but still. Better than what it was last week, I guess. Holland says, Pedro came in with a kick-heavy
Wrecking
plan.
ball.
I didn't really see much of it in third rounds 2 and 3 though. Steven says, nah, I couldn't judge that fight. It was tough. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget one more like, and we whack out a JK impression.
Yep. And you guys get to pick which one as well. Glizzy says Pereira and Bilal sitting together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just see that Pereira, no movement whatsoever.
No expression.
No,
It kind of looks like I imagine he'll look if you said, what does Pereira look like when he sits next to Bilal Muhammad?
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? No emotion on the face, like he doesn't want to be there.
yeah, it puts that emotion on as well because he's 3-1 up. So
Yeah,
Oh,
he smiles
against
once
Bilal
he
Muhammad?
beats his.
no, about is he, mate?
Irrelevant.
Ah.
Irrelevant.
Easter Island MF says Wales. Holland says, I feel like the first one Cheeto landed more. I feel like Pedro landed some kicks, but many got checked, so he kind of held off on it. He kept feinting the kick with his head movement. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I thought he was already coming out.
Yeah, we're soon rolling on to this second fight of the main card. We got a guy who fought last weekend in Blackshear. Does anyone have any facts for the next set of fighters, says Stephen? That's a good question.
Oh, well, speaking of facts,
Here we
Mr.
go,
Stephen,
here we go.
I will give you some HR for you.
Go on.
Blackshear then. Here's a pro record of 14 wins. I was building the suspense. I'll tell you what. No, I'm joking. He's a pro record of 14 wins with 5 losses, with 2 KOs and 9 submissions and 2 first-round finishes. And he has a UFC record of 2 wins and 1 loss. And he made his UFC debut in 2022. He currently is on a 2-fight win streak. And as JK said, he did fight last week. And last week he got a finish, and it was a twister submission. And he's only the 3rd person ever to do that in the UFC.
Impressive.
And a very interesting stat. He's never been submitted.
There we go. But before we get on to the fighting style of Damon Blackshear, we've got to welcome in Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Charles, no fear, Charles Barkley is here. Yes, Charles.
Right,
Good
we'll
to
quickly
see you,
get
man.
through this. And
we're on
Welcome in,
20
Charles.
likes now, which means...
you could do your fighting style in an impression.
Yes. So you guys in the chat now get to vote which impression I get to
And
do.
he's going to read out his...
We'll
see your bit.
Yeah.
So I go back.
get them flowing, and we'll pick one.
Yes, I'd like to make a complaint quickly to HR though. The conditions in here are unworkable. They're just too hot. You have to sort out the aircon.
I think you're getting ill, mate. I'm fine.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, there we go. It's just
You've not got the
radiating
right
heat.
t-shirt on, bro. That's why you need something like this, lightweight.
What, with no sleeves?
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, he's got sleeves.
Kidding. All right. I was using what
Henry Cejudo arms.
Orthodox fighter, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling background from as early as high school. So this guy's got to kind of really build into the blueprints. But aggressive in his striking, comes out with no respect, and then surprises opponents with a takedown and dominates those exchanges from there. Now, actually, he's quite a well-rounded fighter, all in all. So he's got that crisp striking, nice left hook and looping shots, will explode into the pocket with flying knees to break the guard of his opponents before attacking the body. But otherwise, I guess this kind of guy fights surprisingly well on the back foot. Like his looping shots make him effective with lateral movements and cutting those angles as he's moving away from danger. So it's pretty impressive. On Mario's side, though, Bautista.
Yeah, just
Tell us a bit
quickly
more about it.
get some names in for someone you want Jordan to do, and he will do his.
Yeah, get the impressions where you want Conor McGregor.
Right,
Pape in
jumping
there.
on to Mario
Sure,
Bautista, then who's got a pro record of 12 wins and 2 losses with 3 KOs and 6 submissions, and he has 5 first-round finishes, and he has a UFC record of 6 wins and 2 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2019, and he is on a 4-fight win streak.
I have to laugh. Keith Peterson just fluffing his hair up for him.
I missed that.
Weird.
Styling.
Anyhow, as for
Still my
we're on
boy.
to this is who Blackshear.
Yeah. No, sorry.
No, this is Bautista.
This is Bautista. Yeah, because we're on. Bautista's a switch stance fighter. He has a high output and awkward striking rhythm. Tough, durable fighter that makes adjustments on his feet every minute of the fight. Strong fight IQ. Will set traps and uses that southpaw switch to close distance and get into the pocket. When he lets his hands go, he's fast, accurate, and technically proficient. On the ground, he has very educated passes, movement to movement. He exhibits good wrestling and good jiu-jitsu.
Why did we do it this way around, by the way? Just a quick question.
Right to left.
Why?
Always do. Right to left.
Why? When they're coming out the other way around?
Yeah, it was we put it in the other way around because originally we thought that Bautista.
And
was
a
gonna
quick
be
question,
on the
boys.
left.
We didn't go to the rankings for the last fight.
No, we didn't actually. It's a good
Oh,
show.
yeah. We can go do it after this one because it's both
Yeah.
bantamweight.
Yeah, these two are not ranked, so what we do, we will go to the rankings for the bantamweight division and see what's next for Pedro Munhoz and what's next for Marlon Vera.
Indeed.
And JK, I see a Conor McGregor one, so for your
Yeah.
expectations, you would do a Conor voice.
So Wales is voting for Conor and say what you just said there. Anyone else got any other requests?
You're going to have to start charging.
Any other requests for impressions? Get them in, and I'll say Wales is one in just a sec.
Sure, should we read expectations in it as well?
Yes, that's
That'd be good. All right, expectations though for Damon and Blackshear. He's in the prep point there, getting fluffed up by Tate. Look, he's going to edge forwards, light on the lead leg, and just try to get his jab going. Remove the leg kicks from Bautista's arsenal, and just get him to trade in the pocket where Blackshear will capitalize with hooks and uppercuts. Now he's going to want to throw that overhand right from the orthodox stance and actually work from southpaw as he turns his jab into something a little bit more brutal. His right hand into a bit more of a jab. So it's going to be using that to just keep flashing it out into Bautista's face. You'll see a little bit later on as he sort of does that particular maneuver. It's common to him. But if at any point he doesn't like to stand up, he'll actually grab a leg, shoot for the body, wrap his hands together, and just not let them part. To be fair, when he holds on to something, he owns it. Like the guy doesn't let go. You might as well just cut it off and give it to him.
That's for Bautista expectation-wise, coming off of 3 first-round submissions, making this the perfect adversary for Blackshear, who impressed us with the third ever twister in the UFC. However, I think Bautista can match him on the ground in this one. I'd like to see him attack the low kick to take away the power of Blackshear and stop him entering into range at will. If this fight goes to the ground, Bautista will be great at creating scrambles. The goal would be for him to find the back of Blackshear and work from there. If Bautista can make Blackshear work hard in the grappling exchanges, he can slow him down and increase his speed difference in the stand-up. And that is, spot on stuff there. Got to make a shout out to the 3 Jersey boys who are in the chats. From Tuto.
Well, hey.
What's up, Jersey in the house?
Bacon, egg, and
Jersey
cheese.
baby, Frankie Egger State, says Wales indeed.
Shout out.
Tom's River, stand up. Can we take a second to admire Bruce Buffer's suit tonight, says Stephen. And he also said, you didn't go to the rankings and you expect better working conditions.
Yes, well said, Steve-O.
I thought it was you.
What do you mean, me?
Well, how can you be siding with HR when you're like, yeah, it is hot in here, and I didn't go to the rankings?
Yeah, well, I'm not complaining. It's just hot. I'm not complaining.
We're opening up with kicks. And
you see, this is what
I'll slave away for you, Steve. I'm hot, but I'll slave away. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain.
I bring points for working conditions. They're like, yeah, and then the HR comes back with no, and they're like, yeah,
you sit there and you sweat.
Do you know what I mean? I'm going to strike. I'm going to strike like Bautista's about to right now.
I can see it finish here, boys.
Yo, from who?
I was saying to Sai.
Bautista with the hands fast on the inside.
I was saying to Sai in the week, the last name Blackshear, don't you just think it sounds like a county in the UK?
Blackshire.
We've got Bedfordshire, we've got Hertfordshire, Blackshear. It's just a county where it's just black people.
Oh.
There is actually a county, I was saying as well, like it's actually called Black Country near Birmingham. Like it's a legitimate. The Black Country banger is from Black Country. But it's not all black people. It's contradictory to what you may think. Interesting.
A hold of him now, Blackshear. Trying to go for a trip.
Got body lock
Did I say
at the
Black
moment.
County? Black Country.
No, you said Black Country.
Yeah, I think it's called Black Country.
Tommy Shelby would have something to say about that, JK. All right, Arthur.
Oh, wow.
No fighting in here. All right. So far, Tommy Shelby.
Who's that?
You know
Peaky
Peaky
Blinders?
Blinders?
No, I don't know Peaky Blinders.
No, you know Peaky Blinders. Mate, it's on point.
Whoa.
You might as well be watching it now. It's that good.
All right, Arthur. What we're seeing here now, boys, we've got 2 men fighting on the ground.
Blackshear's in a bit of a dominant position up top.
One of these guys, one of these lads, is going to pull a gun out.
Weapons, yes, for sure, but look at this. Okay, fantastic. So Blackshear's just been very aggressive in his close encounters. Wow, look at that. I'd say, look at this. He's picking them up, just making it really awkward for Bautista.
Kick him in the face.
Yeah. Knees to the body, mate.
It was all open for it all day long.
He took a shit in the back of the bus.
Look at this. Big elbow.
I like this one, to be fair.
Go on.
Could JK possibly pull off an imitation of Bryce Mitchell?
Yeah, he probably could, you know.
I'll give it a go.
Remember his farmer? Oof. Got him.
I got my chickens in the pan, but I might just slip my dick in one of them.
Oh,
I was out last night
Oh, no.
hunting crab claw.
Oh, man. Oh, mate. Blackshear's effective, that low kick, and then up top.
Woo!
Oh, right hand made it through for Blackshear. I say, as this fight's going longer, I say, as this fight's going longer,
I say.
It is Blackshear who's capitalizing a bit more.
I say.
Isn't that the big chicken from Looney Tunes?
Oh, yeah. I say.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, take it back.
Also did a Family Guy stint, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in Family Guy. Oh, maybe it wasn't the same one, actually. But, you know, Peter Griffin and the big chicken.
Blackshear's what a performance so far, isn't it? Like 7 days notice, he's game.
Yeah.
He's setting the back.
Fresh.
Let's not forget.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's trying to break the grip.
He is. I mean,
Oh,
at
he's
the
got one
moment,
hook
there's only one hook, yeah.
Oh,
Not bad.
he can turn
Very
He's
good,
gonna
yeah.
spin into it. Nicely done.
Wow. Oh, well done for trying to getting his control back from Blackshear there.
That's important. Very important.
Phenomenal.
But look, hands together. Defense, guys, to sprawl out heavy
Look
here.
at the large sprawl game.
Blackshear just determined to get back where he
Sprawl
lost.
game from Bautista.
Heavy.
And now he's giving them the power bomb.
Hips are higher. Push her head down.
Oh, Gilly. Uh-oh. Gilly!
Wow.
Gilly!
I think
No,
it's
it's going to slip
fine.
out. It's going to slip out.
I
Although,
think he needs to get higher on it, maybe.
Oh, he's hands to get his legs. Oh!
Legs are together. He's putting the squeeze on.
no, not quite.
he's giving it a
Doesn't
bit
seem
of
to
a
quite be in
breather.
there.
There might be a gap there.
No, there's a gap. There's a
Yeah,
gap.
nice. He slips his head out. Good stuff from Blackshear.
And that was a big squeeze as well.
It was.
Blackshear's an animal.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh!
You're
Right,
right.
he was
That
nowhere near
landed.
him. No, he didn't, did it?
Solo reaction to
Well, that landed, boys.
yeah to like the forearm. They didn't
I
like.
hit him in the face. It don't back.
Well,
Right, we see the replay.
Well says, man is spot on with his impressions, brilliant. Stephen says, why is this fight higher than Cheeto? These guys are unranked. It's good shit. I think it's just to balance the card out. I think they were anticipating Cheeto versus Munhoz to be an absolute barn burner to kick the night off in the main card, which is why they put it first. But so far, I think this one's a better fight.
In the breakdown earlier this week, we were just saying this. You probably sum this match up to be a little bit of a hey, what are you doing here? Just because it just doesn't look like it fits exactly where it is now between two bangers of fights on the main card. But yeah, they're in.
But to be fair, that recent finish record of Bautista is pretty decent, and he was originally scheduled to fight Cody Garbrandt, which would have been an amazing test for him.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks in a little way that he's got to fight someone like Blackshear on short notice, really, because like that fight against Cody would have done him wonders.
Yeah,
Like, he would have been
stylistically,
off
it was
to
a
the
good matchup as
races.
well.
In his next fight, we would have got top 15 opponent, that's for sure. Holland says Blackshear is strong though, and you're definitely seeing that at the moment. Clinch could be Blackshear's weakness, he says. I say. Fred Elliott, question mark, says Wales, New Jersey.
Oh,
Where was that overhand right going?
I say Elliot. Elliot's the name of the chicken.
Thank
Elliot.
you, 2-2. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I say,
Wales
that's
remembering his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Wales?
I say.
I kind of want to watch a bit of Looney Tunes now. Might just do that instead of watching the Women's World Cup final tomorrow morning.
Oh, shots fired.
Nah. I will be watching that. I will be watching that.
Osh.
Oh,
Elbows in close there from Bautista, but it is Blackshear that's doubling up on that jab.
but
Always
Bautista
going for
shooting.
pedigree.
Power driving here.
Pedigree.
That's a Rainbow Assassin. Triple H. That's another one for you, JR.
I can't bear it.
Somebody stop the damn match.
Oh, elbows.
Hold on a minute, Blair.
Oh, man, blood.
Oh,
You're going to go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Mate,
You going one-on-one with the Blackshear.
Although Bautista getting the shots through there.
Oh, good stiff jab from
Down the mark.
it's stifled,
None of these
isn't it?
guys are really wearing the damage.
No.
Oh, wow. Where did that come from?
Next JK imitates Val Venus with no sleeves. Oh, what was for Val Venus's catchphrase? I can't remember it now, so you gotta help me. Gotta help me. Blockhead says they have to shuffle this card so much with so many last minute replacements. Good card though. Yeah, I think it has taken some of that. 1-0 Demond, says Charles Barkley, he reckons. Yeah, do we reckon it's 1-0? I think so as well.
I agree.
Effective grappling, definitely on his side on that one.
So far, we've got 3 minutes left in this round.
Yep. Indeed. All on the feet. Oh. Head kick attempt from Bautista. Got some back-to-back technical wars so far on the main card tonight.
Yeah.
Low kicks. These low kicks from Blackshear are actually troubling Bautista.
Oof.
Nice response there.
Yeah, he's teeping away at that body. Oh, level change from Bautista. He's got both hands. Oh, no, he hasn't.
The defense from Blackshear.
Over-under from Blackshear. He's going to turn him into the fence. Nicely job.
Nicely job.
Demond is no joke. Dude, his games as well. Absolutely. Got to have respect for Demond.
Yeah.
Like, to put in this show in as well.
Demond.
Second week in a row.
You Demond. You Demond.
You're right.
Yeah, it is. Someone might need to take time out.
I don't know, someone's lodged in my throat. Let me get the water.
Might be right,
Yeah,
really.
go on. Take the water.
I can't talk right now. I'll try.
Oh, thank God he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm still here,
Smelly prick.
You can still smell
Oh!
Bautista.
Quiet in the background, please. Woo! I thought we were going to get a flying knee attempt there. Level change from Blackshear. Gets Bautista down, but for a brief second, Bautista's up. Can you die quietly?
Mate, we got COVID central in here.
I think you are. I'm fine. I woke up a bit groggy earlier on this morning, but...
I just feel like sitting in my throat.
Oh. Die quietly.
Wow, the striking numbers. Ooh.
Oh, good 1-2 from Blackshear. Blackshear up on the numbers. Okay.
If we get to 30 likes, then JK will do something else exciting.
I'm just like your pimp, am I?
Yeah.
No, you just pimp me out to do shit. Yeah, I'm a performing monkey, am I?
Do something funny.
Woo!
Dance for me, monkey, dance. Oh, not long left into round 2 now. Lesson of the week: eat Fruit Loops. Do not inhale them.
Yeah, see.
So, there you go, blockheads. Give me some word of
Why
advice
does he keep going for his takedown? He's not getting it.
Yeah. End of round number 2.
I think it could be 2-0 up, you know.
2-0. Ooh.
Yeah, it could
Why do you think hula hoops have a hole in the middle?
We're going to have a 30-27.
So when they get stuck in your throat, you can still breathe. You know? Airwaves and all that not blocked.
Oh.
Safety measure.
What if you chew it and then choke on a little bit of it? I mean, it's not.
And you're screwed, mate. I'm sorry, but hula hoops just like we tried to make it foolproof.
hula hoops, not.
But you were.
Why do you just inhale them and not chew them?
Apparently, I was eating loads. Someone's gone down the wrong hole.
Say that again.
I told you, not
Wrong
there.
hole.
No wonder your throat hurts.
Goodness sake, guys. Charles Barkley reckons it's 1-1.
Ooh, Charles Barkley.
I mean, our judging's been well off to.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved.
So we're trust you guys.
I'm not involved. I think Herb Dean's winning.
He's
doing a good job, Herb
Is Herb
Dean.
Dean even in there?
I don't know if it's again. No, it's not.
Well, says you guys have
No,
Fruit Loops
that's
in
accurate.
London. You only get Fruit Loops if you go to the dodgy money laundering shops in
Oxford Circus, isn't it?
Oxford Circus and all that. Yeah, you get those sweet shops. They'll probably cost you about 20 quid for a box.
I remember Fruit Loops was a software program on the computer.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that was banging.
Yeah.
I've never
really
actually
good.
was able to use that.
I used to make little ding, ding, ding.
Oh, good old man, right?
Simple melodies on it.
Blockhead says soak them in El Cucumber next time. Whoa, big head kick attempt from Bautista.
Got some adjustments from Bautista. Staying on the outside, throwing the odd rangy weapon in. Wow, very good. Blackshear got the right sort of countermeasures. Feinting the knees and then throwing it in with the hands. But then, like I said, once he throws the right hand, he ends his striking sequence in a southpaw position so he can just chain it into a jab.
Oh, good body shots. Big swing and miss from Blackshear.
It's been a good fight despite the fact that it's been a last-minute replacement.
Yeah, and look, Blackshear needs to get his hands up. He really does.
Oh, 1-2 from Mario.
Speed from Bautista is now becoming more evident.
Steve reckons he feels the tides have turned in this fight. Ooh. Maybe.
If he can get him down, then yeah.
Bautista's struggling to get these takedowns, isn't he?
But then you got Blackshear, who's also struggling.
I do
to
think
stay
Blackshear
up,
is
he's
tired. Yeah, at least.
Holland reckons it's 1-1 as well. And Charles Barkley reckons Blackshear usually gasses.
Are we doing, what's it called? Jinx? When you say something at the same time, you don't speak again?
Oh, you can do that if you want.
Or you just fuck.
Well.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't make a very good commentary show.
We'll be right back with this quick ad.
Bangs out the woman with a puppet. The chalkboard.
Oh, mate. Ooh. Knee there from Bautista. Ooh.
Heavy leather from Blackshear.
Who's this ref, by the way?
I don't know. Just shout.
Who's this random guy standing in the octagon doing a ref?
Hey, someone getting out of there. Who is he?
Isn't it Daron Win? The middleweight, isn't it?
Who's this fella?
He got cut from the UFC. So now,
Hey,
Bautista finally gets the takedown. But can he take the back now? Oh, this is intriguing, especially with a lot of time to work.
Yeah.
It's pulling him into the back mount here. He's got one hook in. Personally, I like... it's good that he's got the bottom hook. The bottom hook is the most vital hook. And then what Bautista can do is put the top hook on his hip to give him a bit more control. And he's not even striking him with that hook.
Oh, he might turn into him here if he...
He could do, yeah.
2 minutes 10 left here in the third.
Final round.
Blackshear's got that knee up to defend the hook from coming in.
And Silas is just about clearing the throat out. It's not giving him troubles anymore. as he has to just clear it in one more time.
Holland says feels like it kind of was even in the second, but Bautista edged it. Twister question marks is Holland. Ooh.
Oh, hey.
No, surely. Surely Blackshear could not be the first person to pull off the third
Fourth
twister, and then concede a twister in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Imagine. So he's got him in the seatbelt position at the moment to control him, but that shoulder's in an awkward position because he's not going to be able to get that arm underneath the neck.
No.
Oh. It looks to me that all he can do there is just hold him there.
Get your family off the bloody thing, Ash.
Sign in failure. Okay, we've got some virgin.
Thank you very much for using my parents' login.
We have some
very grateful.
Virgin issues here. Sort your virgin out.
You know what I mean? Very grateful, boys. Yeah, hey?
Sort out your virgin, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. We are super grateful for you, Ash. Thank you for allowing us to abuse your virgin.
If not,
but yeah, potentially.
Well, we've lost visuals at the moment, so.
But based on that fight, and we'll probably take this offline for a second. How do you summarize the performance of it? Because some of the guys were saying in chat say it's changed sides. I agree.
E on the end of Carol. E on the end of Carol.
I would agree because it does look like it changed hands, and it was about to. But I think fundamentally, and I haven't seen the very last dying moments around, but Blackshear was fatiguing.
He was, yeah, he was. Did you wait to type in JK?
Yeah, please. Can you do it, actually?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the
Make more
details,
sense.
but I can't remember which.
I'm gonna come up this way.
The timer, you didn't stop it, so that's run out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the round. End of the round. And we're going to go to a decision, I presume. Imagine that there was like a stoppage. If there was a stoppage and we've missed it because the visuals are down, sorry guys, our visuals are down on our end, but we're working hard to get it back up.
Can you tell your brother to stop kicking us off?
If it was a stoppage, JK, who stopped it?
I don't think Bautista was going to submit him.
No?
One of the greatest subs ever.
So if...
Says Canadian bacon. Oh no.
Right, yeah. That's it.
We're talking. Oh, can't wait for. Holland said he had it 2-1 Bautista. Handing into this.
I think we're going into the decision, in my personal opinion. I would have gone Bautista on it as well. Third round, it did look like Blackshear was doing better with the output, but I do think Blackshear had the first and second, in my personal opinion. We'll have to wait and see.
Yes. Meanwhile, actually, I could probably get it up on my phone real quick. Whilst Ash sorts that out.
There we go. Wells Twin Jason is 2-1 Bautista. Okay, yeah, there it is. Charles Barkley is 2 and 3. You won 2 and 3, I guess. And Mario got put. Yeah. Charles Barkley just said Mario won. Okay, well look, that's that. Mario is the winner there. I think I haven't checked my app. Have you checked yours since?
I haven't, no.
Shall I have a look? I feel like I got like the last few right, but imagine it's like green all the way up. I can't imagine that's the case. Okay, Fanalytics. If you guys haven't got it already, go to the Fanalytics app. The details in the description below. But you can play along with us. You don't have to wait for it.
Yeah, Bautista got the decision.
Really?
Yeah. Got it here at the moment. Well, sweet.
How did? Oh, okay. I know that decision coming through.
Hash up.
Hash. Oh, I know a guy. Yeah, I know
like
a guy,
hashtag.
but it's quite expensive. How much money you got? I don't think drugs is the answer to this at the moment, Ash.
Hit show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to play wrong.
Oh, not typing it wrong.
Capitals. Caps locks on.
Do. Let me get to some other chats. Huh? There it is.
What's up?
Let me get. Yeah, these fights have been pretty clear who won. So far, said Holland. I don't agree with the judging. It's saying 30-27 though. So another 30-27 scorecard.
Really?
Oh, guys. Like,
Oh, we're in.
how?
There we go, lads.
There we go. Danka.
Apologies.
Oh.
What, 30-27 again?
Yeah.
That's preposterous.
Once again, it's almost as though it was pre-planned and written.
I really want Ian Garry to get knocked out.
Sparko, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to, but...
Yeah.
Wash.
Right, sorry about that. We're back. Oh,
Yeah.
should we quickly go to the rankings for Marlon Vera and
Yeah.
That's a shout.
and Chita Vera?
Those two were bantamweights as well, but yeah,
So
but they're not ranked. But we'll go there. Where's my mouse gone?
there you go.
I did put a mouse here.
That's mine. Thank you.
That would be the one.
Right, so
Cat mouse.
we are looking at the bantamweight division. It's only what's next for both Chita Vera and
Munhoz.
Pedro Munhoz.
Right, so Vera
what do you
with the
reckon?
unanimous decision win. Let's have a little look. Whoa, he hasn't fought the guy above him, has he?
Pretty hard, and
Pretty hard.
we've been calling out for that fight.
We've been saying that for ages. Now let's just double check because we've got Corey Hannigan that's going to be in the mix that
Yep.
could potentially fight. Yeah, I think he's there. He's either going to fight Marab maybe, or Marab's going to be fighting for the belt, and Corey's going to be in there. So I think the guy above Marlon Vera in Peter Yan, I think them two.
Let's not forget that the fight against Henry Cejudo was originally booked for Chita Vera, wasn't it? However, Henry Cejudo's taken a time out to sort out his
Yes, that's very
shoulder,
true.
but in his return, I think he's going to be hoping for a fight with Merab. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think Marlon Vera versus Pidillon makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Pidillon, I think, is going to be very awkward with his movement. He's very quick on the feet. And I think he's going to be trying to maybe potentially get a trip against Marlon Vera. Because I like when he does that little inside trip.
I've got an interesting point on this one actually as well. Yeah, so just to touch on, obviously, we're talking about Marlon Vera potentially maybe next fighting Pidillon. They're both very... They read their opponents, don't they? They sort of take their time reading their opponents. This fight could be very a slow-paced fight. Because obviously, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we saw Vera was taking his time to pick his shots. We all thought he didn't get out of first gear. And then Pidillon, he likes to take that first round off to sort of calculate data. I don't think he's going to have much to calculate because Vera's a counter puncher in himself.
True.
So they're both counter punchers. I'm very interested for that matchup just for that very reason.
I think if that fight was to ever materialise, it could headline a fight night, maybe.
If it's 5 rounds, it'd be a lot better, I think, because...
The advantage would be with the person who can take it into a different realm.
Yeah.
Yes. Very true.
Be like the ground.
Yeah.
Grappling, those sort of different aspects need to come into play.
No, 1,000%.
For Pedro Munhoz, I'm going to throw out Dominic Cruz.
They've already fought.
Have they?
Yeah. Dominic Cruz beat him. You want to give him Ricky Simone.
Yeah.
Ricky Simone versus Pedro Munhoz.
Was that fight originally booked?
Ooh.
Who's Ricky Simone got?
He's not booked. No. Ricky Simone's not booked.
Oh, he's coming off of
It's a
a loss,
right?
isn't he?
Yeah, coming off a loss to Song Yudong.
Of course, that's it.
But yeah, I think rankings wise, I think it could make sense. You've got Ricky Simone that likes to go for the takedown. Pedro Munhoz, very good. He has a very good guillotine, very good submission game. Be a very interesting fight because we saw Pedro Munhoz start quick against Marlon Vera. Ricky Simone likes to start quick. They could go like 2 balls clashing.
Yeah.
It could be a very, very interesting fight.
Good point. All right, take us back because we're going to get into the breakdown of this next fight as Neil Magny versus Ian Machado Garry is about to take place. What can we say or stat-wise for Ian Machado Garry?
Do you want to get into your just ways to win, or do you want to start from the very top?
So start from top quick. Go.
Ian Garry's got a pro record of 12 wins and 0 losses with 7 KOs and 1 submission and 4 first round finishes, and he has a UFC record of 5 wins and 0 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2021 and he's never been KO'd or submitted.
That's right.
Yep. Now, orthodox fighter, tall, narrow stance, dictates the octagon center, presses forwards with volume, masters the range. Like, he keeps everything tight, and he throws a lot of shots, straight shots down the middle, and he mixes up the body as well before going up top to the head. It's a bit of a problematic jab that he's got there. Now, he throws a lot of front kicks to the body and pushes kicks to the lead leg. But like McGregor, he's excellent committing to his strikes and putting away from counters as well.
Yeah.
Sneaky, particularly, very sneaky when masking his left high kick. But such an efficient striker has a great cadence to his striking and still room to pour it on later in the rounds, later in the fights even.
Yeah,
absolutely. Neil Magny.
Jumping on to Neil Magny, then he's got a pro record of 28 wins with 10 losses, with 7 KOs and 4 submissions, and he has a UFC record of 21 wins and 9 losses, and he made his UFC debut all the way back in 2013. He has beaten 3 former champions in Carlos Condon, Johnny Hendricks, and Robbie Lawler. He has the most wins in the division, which is 21, and he's tied with Matt Brown for the most fights in the division, which is 30. And he does have the most decision wins in UFC history, which is 14. Stats,
and
Stephen.
he's an orthodox fighter, brown belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got a tight guard, moves light on his feet. Hands sit right in front of his face as he punches over the top of and uses his jab to poke holes in his opponent's guard. Freakishly long limbs, which he uses effectively when fighting at range and on the ground as well, especially when we've seen that Dar stroke not so long ago. He's more than capable of taking a big shot, and we saw that against Hector Lombard. He's only been stopped twice in his career. Against Lorenz Larkin was one of them.
Yes, I remember that.
And the other one was, who was that? I've forgotten who it was.
Mate.
But he's got fantastic cardio and he never shows signs of fading. What can we expect from Ian Machado Garry?
All right, cool. So straight up real quickly, I think that we can expect a the fact that a win against someone like Magny's experience, of Magny's experience, would do wonders for Garry. Like with a win, he could actually grant himself an opponent in the top 10 potentially later this year, maybe even early next year.
Maybe.
But only Ponzinibbio and Larkin have stopped Magny with strikes historically. Some of you guys were just mentioning. But look, Garry's got a nasty left hook, and I'm actually hoping he can actually land it when ducking under Magny's lead hand. Something I noticed him do in his last fight. Work off of his jab and throw most of his kicks off of the lead leg, targeting the body. When Magny drops his hands, he'll land his right hand over the top. This guy trains, or has historically trained, particularly with the legendary Henry Hooft. So
Henry Hooft.
Also, the particular thing about his training, which I did have to highlight, is Phil Rowe. He's trained with Phil Rowe as well.
Yeah,
and he's like, he lost to a split decision against Magny last time out. Well, very
some good
similar.
insights. Some good
Very
insights, of course,
similar
into
body
this.
type, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Holland says Ian has a speed advantage and striking. Got to agree with you there.
Yep.
He says the one is gonna. This one's gonna be a banger. Either Neil going to sleep, or we are joking. Okay. He says, but man, his clinch game is suffocating. This will be awesome, says Blockhead. Definitely going to be a tough fight for Garry. Neil is decorated veteran, says Wales. And yeah, it's a good test for
Did you do your
Garry.
points, yeah?
No, expectations.
Sorry. I feel that Magny in this fight... Oh, we're in.
No, that was it. You just upped it.
No, I was meant to press round
you're
one.
on- you're on.
Oh, what happened?
He's up already.
Oh, low kick.
For me, I think Neil Magny needs to make this an ugly fight for Ian Garry. You know, he had this approach against Phil Rowe. However, he can't charge forward with punches against a calculated striker like Ian Garry. And I think he will want to score points in the clinch battle and grind on Garry for the three rounds. These leg kicks are
gnarly.
no, indeed.
Mate, is he like sharpened his chin bone or something?
But personally,
blade.
I'd like to see Neil Magny test Ian Garry
Good body hop.
on the ground, especially on his back, because I can't remember the last time we saw Ian Garry properly tested.
Yes, that's true.
In those areas.
Looking at the long strike on the Garry, you want to remove
Stiff
that
jab.
from the arsenal as soon as possible.
But the ultimate question is, can Neil Magny take him down?
Yes, very good point.
Especially in those clinch positions.
Very Magny shouldn't be doing what he's doing now. Magny needs to get in Garry's face.
Yeah.
And
He's
try
trying.
and clinch.
But look, he's trying. Ian Garry is the one who's moving
Look,
away.
Ian Garry's going to piece him up on the feet like now. Look,
Yeah.
I know it's hard. He's suffered a couple of low leg kicks now. He's been hit in the face. Neil Magny needs to get on the front foot now before he gets finished.
Exactly what he's doing here, but you can see how Garry is doing very well getting out of it.
Like your classic out the black lines, boom. Now we pressure.
But here's the thing with Magny, he's trying to do that. It's just Gary's moving so well.
Oh. Push kick to the knee there. Get some
Is that
chance
your
on it.
laptop?
Yeah, it might be making a bit of a...
Gonna blow up, mate.
Fans are a bit knackered.
I'll tell you what, do you want to give me one of them coasters?
Oh, yeah.
You're a fan, yeah?
Getting a bit hot.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Oh. Magny went high with a kick.
Oh, thanks, bro.
There you go. Oh, so far good movement, I'd say, from me and Garry.
Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already. We're
Absolutely,
fanning
one way
ourselves
for
down.
25.
Because you've got no fans.
Another low kick from Garry.
Holland says Ian is fighting smart,
hands are
not
so good.
rushing for the
Yeah.
KO and picking his shots. And yeah, that's true. It's good to see. Pressed against the cage now, and it's Garry who's...
What's he got his hand over the cage?
No,
What's he
he's
doing
gotta get
here?
that. Pete Peterson's a wise though. He's
not
looking
holding.
at.
He's not holding.
And he's a tall fella, so...
Telling him about a hand.
Right, I'm confused with what's going on
resting
now.
it. Yeah, I know. If you're Garry... I think that the commentators are saying that should be a foul.
Yeah, his arm was over the cage. Like, it doesn't matter if it's not touching nothing. You can use your forearm to lead you forward. Yeah, because obviously the grip.
Oh,
Oh, Garry takes him down.
Takes him
I'm not
down.
too sure what happened there exactly. It kind of like
But
fell
watch
down.
out for the
Do you want
up
to get rid of that,
kicks.
please? So I just.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel they might have been putting guard.
No, yeah.
Thank you, mate.
That's right. I can't
It's
remember.
gonna get up, and we're back to the feet.
Come on, Garry.
And in the centre,
Come on, Garry.
Ian Garry looking for that right hand over the top.
That was hot.
Just not got the right attire on.
Ooh.
What? Leg kick so far.
It's a weird angle.
Oh,
He's about to go for a kick
he
there, but-
was.
Good old stomp to the.
There's a check there, preventing that from getting through. I'm assuming that most people went for Ian Garry in this,
I did, yeah.
judging from some chats.
I went to Garry.
Oh, he dropped him again with a leg
Again.
kick.
I swear someone did the same tactic to. It might have been Ponzinibbio. Was piecing his legs up and then got the KO because he was up against the cage.
Oh.
I remember Ponzinibbio piecing up Neil Magny with the leg kicks and then just caught him with an overhand right up against the cage and just
Yeah.
flatlined him. Obviously, his legs just went.
Oh, he went up high that time, but... Oh, Magny... Wow. I thought Magny was going to get him down then. Great athleticism.
Another
from
one. He's not gonna.
Ian
He can't
Garry.
take many more of these now. He's hopping on it.
You got to kick...
And
Magny's
this is where the
backed up
KO
towards
comes.
the cage.
Yeah, this is where the KO comes now.
Yep.
Boom.
That was what happened before.
Jab to the body. Overhand.
Great Justin
He's
jab.
waiting for
Right
it.
hand's coming over the top soon. There
Oh,
it is,
just
but it missed.
ducked. We get him in the second round.
Oof.
Problem though, can
Intermission.
Ian do this for 3 rounds? He has exploded in lots this Holland. It's a good point to make there.
I think he's fought this
Two.
round
He
at
only
his
needs
pace. Hasn't fought it at Neil Magny's pace, like being up against the cage. Like Neil Magny's not warring him, so I think he's going to be all right for the next round. But yeah, going into the third, if it makes it there, it could be questionable. But I think he's okay for now because he fought that round at his pace.
Earlier, Blockhead said the 7-day notice does work against him, but it is not impossible as Magny can catch him with a mistake. And he said, but I am taking Garry here as well. 1-0, chats are saying 1-0 Ian. Leg kicks are cold, says Philippe. Easy first round, says Stephen.
Leg kick city.
Yeah. Dropped him multiple times with the leg kicks. Yeah, got to agree there. I'm intrigued to see if he can keep this going.
Get the fuck up.
We're in round number 2. We've got
There we
Magny
go. That's better. See,
maintaining the centre.
there you go. See, now Magny's look.
Double
3
jabbing.
jabs in a row.
But you got Ian Garry trying to time that head kick.
So I mean, if Neil Magny does his thing, he can get in his face, but obviously, I don't think. Ooh. Oh, is that on the knee?
Holland says, you got a point there. He did fight his pace. I feel like Neil needs to pressure with some sort of
There we
blitz.
go. Now he's doing it. He's doing the perfect thing. Now he's pressing Garry. And now Gary's having to move side to side, moving a lot more instead of just plodding forward.
Yeah.
He's moving side to side now. He's
But
circling
yeah,
out. He's moving a lot
great.
more.
It's great movement for me and Garry. He's not allowing himself to anywhere near the cage where Magny can press him and hold him there.
Keith Peterson, I think, just warned Garry about his fingers.
I do. You all right over there?
Yeah, just trying to get
Oh, another leg kick hurt him.
some food
Yeah.
and cool down.
Oh,
Trying to get something cool.
Oh,
he's going to go high with it.
He is. No, I bought them earlier. No. You can have chocolate with care.
Oh, another one.
Oh.
Fair play to Garry. He's being very patient. He's not charging in there.
Oh.
He thought, do I go giddy?
Takedown attempt.
I've got a bigger
From-
fan.
This is what
Magny.
Magny needs to do.
He's got him where he wants him.
This is what I
Shoulder
expected
strikes.
to be the case. It's exactly what I expected to be the case. Magny kind of taking things where he can best and just
Shoulder strikes.
nullifying the striking threat of Ian Garry, and it's been threatening so far.
Got it.
Ian Garry.
Garry. Oh. Can you get a trip on Garry? That's the question.
Fighting hands.
Yeah, he's doing a good job at the moment. So far, so good.
This is getting me now. I don't need to do it.
I'm a bigger fan.
Look at the grip of Neil Magny.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to look to get him, take him down soon. But it's right in front of Garry's corner.
Yeah. Right in front of the
Stay on, Garry.
Gilbert Burns there. And Henry woofed.
Teddy makes a good point. Says Ian doesn't move his head a lot, mainly uses his feet to avoid things.
Yeah. There we go. Now explode.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice, Garry.
Now
And now
Garry's on the
separate. Get
offense.
your hand off the blooming cage. You're winding me up with that.
Come on. Who do you want to win this? I went Garry, but...
I went Garry, but I wouldn't mind if Magny won, just because I think that Ian Garry's a bit cringe. But
Yeah.
that's just coming from me.
Yeah,
I could get a lot of hate
like
for calling him
watching
cringe,
him.
but I think he's a little bit cringy, especially with that thing he does.
Oh, good shots to the body on the break there. Now Neil's, Neil.
Don't pause!
What's that about?
Don't pause!
Kick the gum shield out.
Don't pause! Go at him! Why are you
Go.
pausing? It's his fault.
Ref said timeout as well. It shouldn't have.
No, he only said something because Garry stopped. I don't know what he did. Shots to the body. He's lost his mouthpiece. Screw it.
Yeah, you're right. There's a pause in the action.
Oh, he's hopping now. He don't want it gone. Now piece him up now.
Oh, that leg is compromised.
Oh!
Gary's going to push for a finish in a minute.
Here it is.
He's coming.
It's
He's
all over.
literally
Surely.
beating that lead leg.
You see it? He's got a minute to work.
Oh, Superman punch off the cage attempt from Neil
what?
Magny. Ian is looking good, says
If Magny
Holland.
survives this, impressive. He's got those stance switches. He's backing up. He's got nowhere to go now.
What a
He's also got
feint.
damaged leg. As his...
Oh, and again.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Stop him.
Doesn't
with his
like it.
Kicks. Gary's got to. Gary's got to
Go to the body.
let his hands go more.
Body.
He's pick shotting him.
To the body.
He's jabbing to the
To the
body. But he
body!
needs to. Gary's gonna throw one more.
Oh my goodness.
He's setting it up though. He's trying to set up the big punch.
He's like a wounded gazelle.
Finish him. He's got
He's chopping away. He's anticipating. There's the hand.
Oh, look, here it comes. Here it comes. What's Magny got? He's going to have to... I mean,
20 seconds left for the second
play
round.
possum with it.
How's he not finished?
Look at his calf, says Holland.
He needs to move.
His legs are two different sizes. Oh, flying knee attempt. Oh!
See.
Ian's
Oh,
getting
right
flowy
up there. Managed to get
He
him right
did the
in.
bird, says Philippe.
Did.
Gary's got him. Can we see a finish in this third round, guys? What do you reckon?
Well,
Will he get
I
finished?
think that was his opportunity.
Yeah, he definitely should have let his hands go more up against
Shots to the body because Neil Magny was ducking quite well, which you got props to him. Should have gone to the body.
Agreed. Blockhead says, we've learned that Magny does not need legs. He walks perfectly fine with his butt cheeks. Stephen says, not sure how many more legs he can take. Leg kicks, sorry, he can take. Garry looking fresh, and he's got that game look on his face. Well, says 2-0. Ian.
Get rid of that timer.
Feel like Garry wants to punish him,
ready.
says Holland. Can he get the finish, though? That's the question, guys. What do you reckon? Or is this going to go the distance?
I'm ready.
Oh. And again, coming into this third round, we've got Magny pushing the pace.
Yeah. Whoa. Big things from Garry. Garry.
Leg kick coming. Leg kick's coming. Oh, no, he's not.
Holland says he feels like a finish is coming. Teddy Young says that Ian's gas
what
tank
was that all about?
has held up decently so far. Yeah, he's fighting at his pace. And Wales asks, is it hot in London, sir? Oh! He's literally hopping along. Push kick to the face from Garry. outside leg kick from Magny. Garry's got him. Ooh.
Stiff jab.
Oh, he nearly fell backwards though.
Good.
Throwing it. That leg is chewed. Oh.
Oh, he's
not. He's compromised. Massively compromised.
To the body.
Up top.
Trying to set up those shots.
loop
to the
him
head.
in.
Magny's still moving.
Oh!
Drops him again with the leg kick.
It. He can't
He's
even
chewing
hide
it up.
Can't even poke a face.
Garry.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna go for it again.
Of course.
Why not? He's not a nice guy.
Stomps to the
supposedly.
leg.
I think one more. I think Keith Peterson will step in. I think.
We might get a top 10 opponent for Ian Garry next. Good shot to the body. That body kick was nasty.
Oh,
Now, Magny throwing kicks of his own. We could see a fight night in Ireland happening in the near future.
I'll be up for that.
Good feints from Ian Garry. I think Magny's executing well in these exchanges against the cage, to be fair.
Throw the towel in.
Stop the fight!
Yeah, that's what I was gunning for. I couldn't get.
Oh, mate.
Oh, I can't believe it. I said for this to be under 2.5 rounds, and it's literally gonna be.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and it's just gone. 5 seconds gone, but.
You reckon someone's gonna get a finish?
Yeah, but.
Who so?
Oh no, Garry will get the finish.
Oh.
Just a little bit too late for my bet. Look at him just walking.
2
He's
minutes
poured
left
on.
of this round.
He needs that finish. You've got to get that finish.
Oh.
Like, because that's the thing. Like if he gets to someone that like talks, like you can't even finish Neil Magny on one leg.
I think if this goes to the decision, I think Gary's going to get some backlash.
Because you didn't finish him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was on one leg.
Yeah.
You couldn't even finish Neil Magny with one leg.
But it's just the way that Ian carries himself in interviews and all that. And that's the only reason why he's going to get backlash. People are going to pick
He was
at
like,
him.
I promise you I'll finish him. Go on then. Finish him.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's made a good point.
Go on.
He said he wants to switch stance, does Magny, and fight at southpaw, but he's just not comfortable fighting out of that stance. Oh, again.
Mate, it's just
Get up. Gary's
relentless.
bullying him, man. He's like only 25.
Oh, fuck
Good
you to the
front kick.
face.
Right, now finish
Now
it,
you've got to
Garry.
finish him.
Finish it. Work. 50 seconds.
Do you reckon he's gonna make it?
Clinch here. Or takedown from Garry. There we go. Ground and pound. This is it. You
Yeah,
got to finish
he-
it. Finish it from here. You have to finish this here.
Come on.
Why you look? Don't look at the camera. Don't look at the people and split your thumb up, your tongue out there.
It's gonna
Put some
survive.
ground and pound in.
Put the work in.
Put in a war.
It's gonna survive. But look, Magny wants this. He doesn't want to stand with him anymore, and he doesn't want to receive any more leg kicks. Off the ground, it's fine. Survive, he can. And survive, he shall.
Wise words. That's a poem. Survive, he shall.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, he can't even finish a one-legged
Go on,
Neil
Gilly.
Magny.
Hello?
Gilly.
No, not from there.
3 seconds left. Not worth it. You know.
Chad did all he could.
Whoa, Ian Garry, mate. Oi.
See?
What a prick.
What did he do?
What do you need to do that for? Like, why do you need to do that?
You just beat your opponent.
And now,
You went to go, yeah, take my hand, but then he just given flipped to the body instead.
bro, just be respectful, man. What an absolute pum.
You've already beaten him.
Exactly, you done your.
I told you,
do.
he's cringe and I don't like him. I had him to win, but...
I like him as a fighter, but yeah, as a person, he's just.
Oh yeah, as a fighter, he's talented, but... We got the rankings as well for this one, I remember. This time, so we don't
Yeah.
skip it.
Yeah, check.
Wait for the unanimous decision, or should we jump into it now?
We'll wait for a decision.
Or you got a couple of comments coming in.
Yeah.
Weak Sauce is
Weak
in-house.
Sauce is back. It's just 60 degrees in London. Yeah, mate.
Welcome in,
mate.
sir.
Yeah. Warm.
Don't forget to drop a like in the
it's
video
alright.
if you haven't done so already.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed.
5 more likes until Jordan gets his knob out.
Mate, you are just the performing monkey today. Like, you'll do something funny. This occasion is going to get something out for you.
Blockhead says give it a year and Ian will be fighting for the number 1 contender ranking spot, calling it now. Yeah.
Yeah, look,
I can
let's be
very
real.
much see it coming.
Let's be real. You don't need the personality, thankfully, to be fine
I
for
think
that.
him versus Shavkat is a really good fight. Philippe says, man, I'm now an Ian Garry fan. Bro is so clean. Yeah, I mean, he's a good fighter nonetheless, but I think less of being a knob. Do you know what I mean? Psychoball says, performance of the night, Neil Magny's lead leg. Yep, true, for hanging in there. I love this fight, he says. Well, 3-0 soundly for Ian.
Look how respectful Neil Magny's still being. He's clapping him.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Neil Magny's
Wales,
still
New
clapping
Jersey
him.
says, Garry is for real. The Irish are back. He had the squeeze too, says Stephen, right at the end.
I want to see what he has to say before we get to the rankings.
Holland says, I thought he was joking. I didn't think he was serious.
Stephen says
Is that in terms of all the pre-fight build-up, Holland, in the press conference and all that? Because, I got to kind of agree with you there. I thought it was just all for show. Taylor Young says, Ian should have finished him.
Yeah.
100% got to agree there. Holland says, Ian really don't like Neil. He is a chill guy, always taking short notice. Actually, exactly.
30-24,
You wouldn't have been fighting, mate. Do you know what I mean?
You should be thanking him.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't have been on his card, so have some respect, bro.
Yeah, he's getting you
30-24
paid.
is crazy.
You know what I mean? Neil Magny just got you paid.
Yeah. He still maintains that O. Good stuff.
Could get a fight night. Somehow I just kind of wish that some bonuses could go to the fighter only. So performance of the night is like for example, the fight of the night, but you could say, I just want to reward Neil Magny only. And not
Co-main event coming up next in the strawweight
Well, should we get to the
division.
rankings?
We'll get into the rankings first of the welterweight division. That's
Bracket.
the wrong one, bro.
Right, for the rankings, what is next for Ian Garry?
Ian Machado Garry is going to probably take that 11 spot from Magny. Will he go
tell you what.
against Luke?
I wasn't thinking Luke, actually. I was thinking stylistically, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Wonderboy Thompson there. Yeah, they have spoken about potentially running that fight, but the question is...
See? He just called him out. See? Just called Stephen Wonderboy Thompson out as I mentioned him.
But is Thompson... Thompson wanted to get back in there soon.
He did, but Thompson's a nice
is Garry
guy.
going to get back in there?
He will accept this fight as well, just because he did the same thing with Kevin Holland. He accepted the fight, just reason being they were both exciting strikers. Ian Garry's talking about a new evolution of strikers. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, obviously, we know how good of a striker he is. On the feet, be a great fight. How do you see it planning out, Mr. Brown, on the feet between Ian Garry and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson?
To be honest with you, you got Thompson, who's going to be quite in and out, difficult to reach. He's certainly be playing the long game. And Ian Garry is going to be the guy trying to catch him on entries, and I think he's just going to be the fastest.
I don't know, man.
He's going to be bringing a fight. I think if you've got one chasing or one evading, then you'll tend to see the dynamic of Ian Garry chasing.
I think Wonderboy's going to be a lot lighter on the feet. I think Ian Garry's going to want to use that calf kick that he was implementing a lot in this fight to slow down Wonderboy. But Wonderboy is going to be pretty slick on the counters as well. And he's going to be a bit more diverse in his striking than Ian Garry. Yeah, Ian Garry is very good at targeting the body with his kicks and that. But Wonderboy does it, he does push kicks to the body as well, from the side, from the front. And he's just got more well-rounded kicking game.
Yeah,
but,
I was thinking the same
really in the
thing.
kick zone.
I would like to see it across 5 rounds, personally. I want to see it as a fight night main event.
Could you imagine that 5 rounds? We were all questioning Ian Garry's cardio. Like we know Thompson's got a good cardio and he can go 5 rounds striking wise. Can Ian Garry, bearing in mind, keep up with the kind of striking pace that Stephen Wonderboy Thompson will sort of put on if he's on that front foot? But it could play into Wonderboy's hands. But the reason I say play into his hands is because he's in and out with his strikes. Just to mention what Sai said. And
Wonderboy looked good against Kevin Holland.
And
man.
I was thinking he did. He looked very good against Holland. He was quick. He was landing. Can Garry catch him?
Yeah.
It's going to be up in the air, isn't it? And I think the only way to really come down to that conclusion is just it might be the ability of Garry, or it could just be one of the things where Wonderboy makes a mistake. But you just know if he does, Garry will be the type of fighter to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. Set in stone.
What's next for Neil Magny then?
For Neil Magny, look, it's going to be a difficult one, really. Would have loved to have seen Neil Magny fight someone like Jack Della Maddalena.
Yes.
But he's now fighting Kevin Holland, who Kevin Holland's going to be looking to get. Oh no, he's in the rank. He's in at 12. So taking Holland's spot would be a decent one. For me, I think Magny's probably going to get an unranked guy next. I think. Let's face it. There's going to be some killer.
I mean,
that's gonna be
he's already given a lot of
UFC gonna feed him
towards not being matched up against names. He's already expressed his discomfort in doing so. Although he has been pulled out on a few big occasions.
I'll put it out of the fire, man.
You're gonna pull it out of fire, man.
I'm trying to think of any unranked welterweights, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
I'm gonna let you do this. I'm gonna go for a toilet and then.
All right.
Yeah, for some reason Tapology's not loading for me. I was going to get some potential names out there for him, but I don't think we're going to. So we'll head on back. I'll get some chats then. Wales says he wanted to fight. He wanted the fight to go the distance, show off his skills. Like, oh, I don't know. That's the excuse for me. He did want a finish.
Yeah.
Holland says, yeah, the presser I was talking about, Ian, is kind of a bit of a dick for that. Phillips has called out Wonderboy. I like that fight. Stephen says the only thing more cringe than Ian Garry is Americans say they are Irish. Ooh, putting people on the blast here as Steve-O. Holland says, yeah, beat him soundly, to be honest. Stephen says Thompson versus Garry would be good, but I'd hate if Garry becomes disrespectful but towards him. I'd forever be put off him. To be honest, I can't see it. I think he'd be respectful towards Wonderboy. How can you not?
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy in the sport. And you're right, he would be a complete arsehole to do that. I think it was just something to do with Neil Magny personally. I think he just had a vendetta against him.
You gonna put it past him? To do something like that? You think in Gary's like him?
Nah. Well, says I think Wonderboy going for the faster a bit, but front kicks will also be a good tool against Wonderboy. That's true. True. Throw him off balance and then move forward with your fists. Taylor Young says Ian doesn't have too much power in his hands. He's fast and accurate, manages distance fairly well, doesn't move his head too much, and so far seems to have all right cardio. And yeah, that's I guess the assessment that we can gauge there from Ian Garry. But yeah, I mean he's had some good finishes though. Obviously, well, Rodriguez one was a head kick, but the TKO against Son Canon was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Smash like on the video if you've not done so already. Welcome on in if you just joined.
Get ready for the next one.
Soon, yeah. Glizzy says, is Ian Garry racist after that fight? You said it.
Didn't hear what he said.
Don't know.
Didn't catch what he said.
Don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean,
no. He trains at a Wild Divers gym. Magny versus Chiesa, says Glizzy. Personally, we saw it not too long ago, and Magny came out on top on that one, didn't he? And it was a bit of a snooze fest.
we did. We just didn't expect it to play out the way it did, to be fair. We thought it'd be more of a standing striking, but...
No, sorry, Chiesa won it, decision.
What's that? Which one's that?
Chiesa beat Magny by a decision.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. You're right. So a while ago, then.
Yeah, I wouldn't run it back, personally.
No, I remember I was quite frustrated at that. Yeah. Very frustrated.
Yes, telling I would like to see Garry versus JDM, personally. Yeah, I'd love that fight, in fact. I think Gary's kicking game would be a bit of a problem for JDM, and it would cause a lot of question marks on whether or not JDM can get in close and land his shots against someone like Garry. So yeah, I like that fight stylistically. There's a lot of puzzles to be solved there. However, JDM's fighting Kevin Holland's got a different matchup on his hands. So who knows? Your round timer is going to Steve-O. That's a good point. Let's get the round timer on.
Thank you, Steve-O.
And let's get into this co-main event, the women's
Of the evening
fight between Weili Zhang.
All right, let's do it. So,
Amanda Lemos.
Amanda Lemos, pro record, 13 wins, 2 losses, with 8 KOs, 3 subs. 8 first round finishes. UFC stats suggest that she has 7 wins and 2 losses. Her debut was back in 2017 and on a 2-fight win streak at this point in time. Now, she is tied with Andrade for the most finishes in this division.
Oh, surely that can't be that much.
She's a banger.
That's solid.
Those hands. Fighting style.
She, at first start, is an orthodox fighter. However, sometimes she will switch and land strikes from the southpaw position, which is not as frequent though. Comes out with a wide stance and hands chest high, very confident in her striking. She'll control the center of the octagon, remain patient, and step in with a jab quite efficiently there. Throws strikes with deadly intent. She's able to generate so much power with both hands and has a lot of torque in those kicks to the body that she throws. Very comfortable fighting off of her back foot as well. She'll use her opponent's momentum coming forward to land that killer right hand of hers. But as for history-wise, which I'll get into now on Weili Zhang, she's got a pro record of 23 wins and 3 losses with 11 knockouts and 8 subs, 11 first round finishes. She's got 7 wins and 2 losses in the UFC. She made her debut in 2018. She's currently on a 2-fight win streak, and she's the first ever Chinese champion in the UFC, and she's beaten 2 former champions in Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Jessica Andrade. Not to mention that, of course, Jessica on...
You said Andrade already, with Rose Namajunas.
And Rose as well, yeah, Rash. What are you doing there, bro?
Should be 3.
Should be 3, yeah.
Orthodox fighter, purple belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, base striking style, where if she gets an opportunity to grab the tight clinch, she'll actually keep the knees coming. High guard that bounces on her feet and in and out of striking range. She loves to start off by landing a couple of kicks to the lead leg while continuing to introduce her combos with that kick throughout the fight. But she barely leaves her head on the center line. Like, she'll actually bob side to side and when stationary. But this kind of makes herself a very difficult target to tag. But look, she'll counter with a flurry of rapid strikes and is generally good at putting 2 to 3 on the end of her striking attacks. So extending those combinations and becoming a little bit more of a problem.
Yes, indeed. But expectation-wise for Amanda Lemos, as she's in the prep point at the moment, I think the stakes are high tonight, and expect a lengthy feeling out process, just assessing danger, using feints to find out how her opponent reacts, then try and telegraph her striking. Because, of course, as you said in the breakdown, Weili Zhang is going to be the faster fighter out of the two. I think once Lemos finds her rhythm, she will want to be the ranger striker, using a lot of movement to mask her jab and just sting Zhang on the entries. Power is how she gets it done tonight. There's little else in her toolkit, but she can set it up and be best the fight IQ of the champion, I think. We saw some of Lemos' grappling against Rodriguez last time out. Zhang might be too difficult to deal with in the scrambles. So it could be interesting to see what Lemos does should the fight hit the mat. You know, we were seeing this evolved grappling abilities from Zhang, you know, and it's good to see. She's really rounding out her game.
That's crazy.
She's getting better. I was going to say week on week, but she doesn't fight week on week. But, you know, fight after fight, she's getting better.
It's crazy. I don't think we've seen the best Weili yet.
No, we really haven't.
This is crazy.
No. I mean, in the late appearances, she outstruck the technical striker and submitted a wrestler. What will she do to this knockout artist? Will she knock her out? Like, stake claim to center octagon. I think that's one of the main things she's going to look to do in this fight. And just get Lemos to fight Lemos, pressure Lemos. And just kind of have her sort of press around the outside of the octagon, perhaps, like peppering her inside leg kick and just kind of throwing those hands there as well.
Yeah.
The takedown threat won't be as high in this fight. So, not like when it was against Esparza, that was particularly high. So we could see a greater output from Zhang in this one. throw feints and draw out the initial strikes of Lemos so she can actually counter her way into the pocket.
Agreed, yeah. Yeah, spot on stuff there. As she makes the walk, I personally went for Zhang in this one.
Same.
I mean, I like Lemos. It's good to see her come through the ranks as somebody, as a knockout artist, because it's quite rare in this division. However, Weili is just way ahead, I think, as an all-round martial artist. This one is going to be hard. I'm not sure on this one, says Holland. Hopefully that breakdown helped you a little bit, maybe it's deciding. Philippe says, I'm going to cry if Weili loses. Please don't. Zhang going to dominate this as well to New Jersey. Yeah, what do you reckon? Will there be a finish in this one? Ash, who did you go for?
Yes and no. I did go for Weili. I was just checking.
Yeah.
I'm not done too bad. I've only got 2 wrong so far. Oh no, three.
It would be
together.
crazy if Lemos gets the upset and knocks her out.
Yeah, I think that's the only way she gets it done. But I know leg kicks are quite devastating as well, which I don't know if you boys mentioned. Lemos, that is. Leg kicks. Leg kicks are devastating. So that could maybe set something up if she can hurt Weili, but. We always say this though. Like I remember saying things like when we go for expectation-wise against Shevchenko, sometimes I can't see a way of her opponents winning, and then you just see it. And then the same with Amanda Nunes. I couldn't see the way that Pena was going to get through Nunes, but then you see it.
See this.
You're starting.
Especially with how she dealt with Esparza in that last fight.
Yeah.
Actually, she got that crucifix position, and then got a rear naked choke from there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty damn impressive for a girl who's, not necessarily known for her jiu-jitsu.
Well, this is it. She's just adding more and more layers to her game, and I think that's the fundamental thing about Weili Zhang. Like I said earlier, you got the outstriking of a striker, and then you got the wrestling of a submission artist. What's going to happen against a knockout artist? Is she going to knock her out too? She's got this kind of vendetta or this intention of getting a fight done in a way in which her opponents have previously been doing it themselves.
My neck.
My back.
Lick my... Am I correct? Tony Young says Zhang beating. Holland says if we see a Rob versus DDP upset, I'm going to be sad. In this fight potentially. Taylor Young says Zhang is one of 2 active Chinese champions. Holland says Strickland is a goof.
I bet. Did you get that, Si?
Strickland is a goof.
No, Weili Zhang is one of 2 Chinese champions.
Oh, but also, I did understand that Weili has beaten 2 former champions, JJ and Andrade.
Do you know who the other Chinese champion is?
Do you know who the other champion that she beat was?
It's 3.
Oh, is it?
Rose Namajunas.
She lost to Rose twice.
She beat Rose, didn't she?
No, she hasn't.
Oh, yeah.
She lost
right.
to Rose twice.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Come on, boys. Like, you telling me. See?
Okay,
right, let's clip this up, boys. Clip this up. Absolutely disgraceful, boys.
Esparza then. That was it. Esparza.
Oh, yeah, you're true. Yeah, right.
It was Esparza.
Oh, you got Esparza.
Was it Rose?
So it was
Esparza.
3.
It was 3 still.
Suck a dick.
Yeah. Saying that she beat Rose when she got dominated.
She fought Rose
out.
twice. Yeah,
Right.
no, true.
Okay.
She did lose Rose, but as Esparza, you'll think, yeah, that one.
Yeah, do you know who the other Chinese champion is? That who said a comment?
Ash runs the show with the facts. It's Taylor Young.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, partial facts. She did beat 2 former champions, but that's not all she beat. In fact, it was 3.
Should we do the string through the ear trick again, Si? I quite like that one.
That was a good trick.
It was actually.
That was a good
Do you
trick.
want to
No, actually, no. I tell a lie. That was a terrible trick because I don't get it.
You don't get it?
It's still not.
If I've tied a string on my hand...
I've got a really bad neck at the moment. I've really got a bad neck at the moment, so...
His ear and out the other side, and you pull it, where's it going to go?
Like this.
No, yeah. Where's it going to go if it's on my hand?
Well, am I pulling it or what?
Yeah.
So hold on. So here's a string.
Yeah.
And what? You want me to put it?
Yeah.
Head movement.
I don't get it.
Right, who's the second Chinese champion?
Second Chinese champion.
Current active.
Active as well. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it.
I mean, like,
Well, you've already lost it anyway.
No, it's not.
See, he's proper. He don't know.
Oh,
It's all right. You don't get the joke.
It's Izzy. Izzy's the next, the other Chinese champion.
No, I didn't.
Come on, he's your boy.
I didn't get it.
You should know
No,
that.
you should know these
get
facts.
I didn't get it because it's ridiculous.
You said he's Chinese.
Oh yeah.
I am Chinese.
I don't know.
You see me. What did he say? You see me as a black man, but I am not from Africa. I am in fact from. I am Chinese or something like that.
He can say what he likes. He's a black guy. Joey. Forgive him his
Here we
delusions.
go.
just
Get
for
ready
a
with
little
that
bit.
timer.
Ah!
The head kick from Rose was clean. Sis Holland, man.
Our reaction was
Oof.
gnarly for that as well.
This Brazilian is in trouble, says Wales. Black Dragon, black outside, Chinese inside, says Taylor Young. Homie in trouble, says Wales.
Yep.
Here we go, round number 1.
Oh, I can't
Possible
watch.
5 rounds in this women's strawweight championship bout.
Look at those feints coming out there from Weili Zhang, holding the center octagon and just giving a lot of looks to Lemos.
Lemos looking very calm and laid back.
She looks like two different fighters, isn't she? Obviously during fight week and on embedded, and then in the weigh-ins.
Who, Lemos or?
No, Weili, sorry. And now when it's fight day, different animal.
Wow, straight away.
Now different animal.
Leg kick sends her down.
And why would you not stay here? Lemos has no power from this position.
And we know she can have the grappling edge as well.
I mean,
She's
we
fresh.
also saw Andrade strangle Lemos out against the cage. Like, that was pretty damn impressive.
And now what's going to happen?
Oh,
Well, careful of them
trying
up kicks.
Oh, no. Oh.
Making
Damn.
Lemos work though.
Yeah.
Making her work. She's proper trying to scramble.
Yep.
Weili got some wrestling.
Wrestling.
Weili's just putting her weight on top of her, so she's got little effort
control,
to do,
yeah.
but this is going to be everything for Lemos to be working to get up.
Every fight on the main card got a decision so far.
Maybe. No.
I think so.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hopefully. That Nidak again.
Man.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, that's not good.
Zhang is so physically strong for her size, says Taylor Young. Man, she's a beast.
Yeah. Well, trying to get her in a
With all due
crucifix, I think.
respect. Yeah.
I think this could be it. If Weili can keep it here for this round, I think Lemos could tie her already. Just because she's exhausting a lot of energy getting up here.
Yeah.
Drain that energy bar down.
Look how she's trying to stay composed and relax down there as well, Lemos. Which is key. Mm-hmm. Absolutely key.
Come on, get a finish.
Weili with some aggressive ground and pound on the ground here. Pop a like on the video if you've not done so already, ladies and gents. Got Zhang softening her up to the body and to the head in half guard. All of a sudden, it's just
Big
called
elbows.
Weili
Heavy.
Zhangomedov, mate.
This guy right here with his
That's
phone
good,
right
man.
there in the back.
Oh yeah, I see that, yeah. Weili's. Oh, trying to go for a...
Hello?
Oh no.
Will we get a stoppage?
Charles Barkley says Weili crucifix.
Oh,
TKO
big
round
shots.
3
Hello?
incoming. Ooh.
The thing is, Lemos has done nothing.
Oh!
She's not been able to get going at all.
She's literally.
Oh!
Oh!
Hang on. Hang on.
But
Steady.
she needs to clear it. She needs to wall walk. She needs to wall walk.
Steady.
She needs to wall walk.
Oh my goodness!
She needs to wall walk.
Oh my goodness!
No, oh, I don't think so.
Oh my
I think
goodness!
some pressure's away from this.
Oh my goodness!
I think she's fine. She's clearing. She's pushing Lemos's legs away from her to alleviate the pressure.
I think she's okay. She's kneeing.
Watch the spine.
Yeah, what's the spine? That's illegal, bro.
She's not letting
Still
go
got
of
that
it.
grip, but
Oh, she's let go of it that way. He's on the back. What a transition! No way!
He's making a play now.
Oh my goodness!
Weathered it.
No way!
That's some heavy bound.
Oh, she flattened her out.
Flatten her out.
Heavy roundabout.
What a transition!
Oh, man.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. She's gonna look to take the mount. No,
Oh,
never
but
spin.
fair play to Lemos.
Goodness.
Back to the half guard.
It's
Wow!
like having a man on top of you. Like, she is mouldering her.
My goodness. I thought that was in. That dance was in then. I was like,
Phillips
oh my
says that's
goodness.
a 10-8.
Look at this.
Oh,
63
elbows.
to
hard
1.
elbows.
63 strikes to 1. I think Lemos might have this round.
Man, Zhang is a beast.
Elbows.
Sai's got a crush on Weili. Pass it on.
Do you remember that? Let's go. So I got a crash. Pass it on.
Heavy shots again from Weili, but fair play to Lemos when she squeezed that dance in. It's like, woof.
Yeah, man. I was about to poop myself.
Yeah.
Well, I needed waking up. Oh, I'm up now.
I'm up.
Oh,
Zhang said, hello, Dars myself. No? Okay. Zhang bores Weili, says, hold on.
Oh!
No.
Oh, she,
Well, no,
Go for it again,
try
but,
again.
bro,
No.
I don't-
big slam from.
She literally had a whole body weight up there. Look at her.
Wow.
Beast of a woman.
Lemos is just sitting back and just kind of absorbing pressure, absorbing strikes, and then just trying to chuck submissions out of nowhere. Very telling first round, says
You
Taylor.
gotta breathe right now.
She has not
True.
once been able to engage in her own kind of fight. She needs to start the striking because that's where she can win. If she was to win.
Yeah. All right, calm down. You're too eager to kill her.
Man, if she pulled that sub off, then imagine.
Scenes.
Wow.
Scenes.
Absolute limbs, mate. There'll be limbs in this gaff.
Just tearing them off.
How did she pull it off from here? It's like, look at this.
Go on, where's the...
Woo!
There it is, mate. Doors.
It's dangerous, that. It's very good.
Oh, man. Beautiful transition.
So well done.
Beautiful
Look at
transition.
this. Look at this. Didn't quite cement it, though.
Let's see what his second round brings.
Shall we have a look?
Will Zhang get the finish in this one? I think Charles Barkley said TKO in round 3. Charles very good with his precise picks normally.
I think it may go 2 or 4,
Yeah.
in my personal
Wow. Staying even.
opinion. Yeah.
Oi.
Whoosh.
Oh, big right from Lemos.
Lemos landing now. She landed. That's the second strike she's landed this fight.
That's good. Probably should try to do another one.
do it again. Do what you just did. Yeah. She looks so calm as well as Lemos, don't she? The way she just kind of moves side to side. Oh, good push kick from Weili. Techers.
Wow.
Man, we
Oh, big right from Lemos again.
Look, she's got her hands. She just needs to find and work to
She'll
her
cool you
strengths.
down. Why don't you just get an ice pack and just put it underneath your top, you pum?
Oh, great trick.
Oh, wait, he's going down. That's
Oh,
might
that's
work,
the back of it.
actually.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay, so there you go. Look, got slabs of ice in the freezer.
You know what I mean? Balls are hot, mate. Shove
Balls are
down
hot,
there.
Mate, too hot.
That'll cool you down. Alright.
And we're back down where it started in round 1.
I think she's going to try and pin.
Yeah, she's trying to go
arms.
for a
There we
pin,
go.
yeah.
You see her step in. Is she going to clear it? No. Oh, there we go. But she uses it to get to mount, perhaps.
Oh.
No. Good defense on the ground from Lemos, though. Phillips says, Weili, my goat. Ooh.
She is getting better, though.
Man, she'd be screaming
twist
out
up.
for
A what?
a what?
We could probably
A what?
see- yeah, I mean, look how
what?
she can twist. She can transition twist. She's got one leg here.
And
Heading arm choke. We're on about Twister.
She could probably.
What are you watching?
you got to take the back to get a twister, bro.
Well, yeah, but if she goes around that right shoulder blade here, she could probably get a fourth one. She's got one leg here. Got one leg here.
Nonsense.
Oh, yeah, not from being on top of her anyway.
Still in a half guard.
Don't forget to drop a like on the video. I haven't done so already.
Indeed. Taylor Young says Lemos has power, but Zhang is soon going to tire her out with the grappling. And I agree there.
Yeah.
Indeed. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the notifications bell on the channel as well, so you know when we're live. Or when there's a new piece of content coming out.
Brand new.
Brand new. Get an ice pack, bro.
Yeah, I think I need to get something cooler.
You could get the profiteroles out as well.
Weili Zhang, 2 takedown. Oh!
hello.
Now he's going for it. I think you better wait, Mr. Brown.
I'm not going
now she's gonna
nowhere.
Take the back.
Go on, finish your dinner.
Oh, he's got the wrist though. Lemos has got the wrist.
We'll go for
Back.
it.
Oh,
Now we could go for
It's all over. Surely.
Lemos looking calm.
Relaxed. She has to be.
Oh wow, digging in the heels.
Digging them heels in.
Gotta be careful with those there, girl. There's some sensitive areas down there.
What did she go for?
Yeah, I've got him.
No, there's nothing.
We just forget that Weili's now like she's a Muay Thai wizard, a striking wizard.
She can do it all, mate. She can do it all.
Oh, good elbows.
Oh yeah,
Razor sharp elbows.
no cuts so far.
Whoa!
Oh, Lemos elevates her to get back to her feet. Nicely done. But Weili's in the clinch and landing elbows and knees. Oh, and
Weili
a
gets it done
takedown
again.
there again.
Just the aggressor.
Philippe says Lemos gotta try to get up. Yeah, I mean, she tried for a brief second.
Gotta try and win the fight.
Just yeah. You just gotta try and win. It's my advice.
And Weili's such a tryhard taking her down.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, man. I wouldn't say that.
Stop trying hard. Ooh,
I don't want nothing to me, please.
Profiteroles. You don't like a profiterole?
No.
You are.
No,
are
I'm
cold
okay
as well.
for now. I love that. I just don't want one now.
Go on, get them out. Let's keep rolling, shall we? Get the rolls. Oh, mate.
I'm okay for now, thank you,
Like
sir.
ice cream in there, eh?
Yeah. Bit gooey.
Just say like it.
Oh, survived another round.
Nice and cold as well. That's as he says. Domination. Oh, Lord, brain cells can fire there. Domination from Zhang.
Oh, hang on. Oh, you put it in.
Go on. Close up of you eating a profiterole.
Go on. Another one.
She couldn't even get any more sexy. Go on, quick before this round starts. I'm doing it all here, all over here.
What are you doing? Well,
Oh,
don't zoom
too
into
close.
me, mate.
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
you're way too close.
Oh, actually.
Whoa! Zoomed in on my nose there, mate. We don't want that. You know, you eating a profiterole and you just see my nose in the background.
Wales says, hey, share some of those lads. Absolutely.
Good.
The
I'm
riz
sorry.
from size is Philippe.
That was real. That was real
Yeah,
sexual.
it was, that was a risen
That
heart.
was a real sexual. Too sexual.
Yeah, leave them over here.
How was the how have you guys been doing on your rizzing homework? Have you improved it since?
No, actually, no, not been trying to riz in the mirror for some time.
Have you not? Maybe morning you should go. We got riz.
Do you ever riz when you're doing it?
What?
Oh, when you're doing it.
The business.
Maybe. Actually, I don't know.
Do you know what?
I'm in a good state of mind right now.
I don't know. Is this rizzing?
No, you look like you're gonna kill someone.
Right.
I don't know what's bad right now.
Can't do it.
Rizzing or me imagining you rizzing whilst you're banging your missus?
Wild.
Oh no, hang on.
Wild.
No, me banging.
What?
Do you give it that as well?
yeah.
Do you know what it is? No, it's not even that. It's not even that. You're on top, you're doing the business, and it's just really slow.
Look, mono hands.
It's really slow.
This is
Oh, here comes another takedown.
Mate, too much is going on.
Here comes another takedown.
Anyone have a 10-8 round yet? Says Taylor Young. Yep. First round could have been a 10-8, but Lemos did have the submission attempt.
I think she
so-
saved herself with that submission attempt.
Well, says Sai lol, save this for your OnlyFans, mate.
I'll tell you what.
Already saved.
We've spoke about this as well. Elbows. Ooh, she's gonna look for it again. She's looking for it again. Oh.
Single leg, gets her down. With ease. Man.
Ah, choke.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oi.
Ooh, kicks to the butt.
Oi. Oh.
Gotta be careful with them.
Oi. Oh.
What's the term called when you poke a toe in the bum? In the bum hole?
Toe bum?
No. What was it called now?
They
Guys, help me out.
got a word for it?
There's oil check, but then a toe in the bum. Is it? Oh. There's a term for it. You're not allowed to do it. It's an illegal.
Disgusting.
Ah, yes, that's it. Don't ever speak about that again.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not to be mentioned.
Weili trying to get hooks in.
Here we go. Got the back.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Lemos was wise enough to deny that hook on
flatten
the
her
left
out
side.
again.
Lemos is tough.
Soften her up. Can she get that arm?
Hooks
Lemos is
are
tough.
in.
She is. Doing good defense
Right,
at the
are
moment,
you
controlling the wrist.
gonna tighten your legs together or keep her in a seatbelt position? What are you
No,
doing
it's
here?
not seatbelt position, bro.
No.
Seatbelt is when you got one arm underneath the armpit and one going over the top of the shoulder.
Like this.
A little bit, yeah.
Ah.
In that seatbelt.
Just gonna move.
Oh.
Here we go. Rotate it around.
Right, flatten her out and knock her out. Come on.
Flatten her out and knock her out.
Fair
Back
play.
to far, half
Lemos,
guard.
what defense?
Yeah. And this is the
What
story of the fight,
defense?
really, isn't it?
Elbows.
Story of the
Well, this round
fight.
is just gone. You gotta put it out the fire, Lemos.
Yeah.
Don't let her bully you. This is not
Could probably be
the cloth. Cloth? She's not the cloth from which she is
It's
cut.
not the cloth from what she's cut.
It's not the cloth from which she is clot.
Yeah.
This
Is
is
that
not.
a Jamaican saying?
This is not the cloth from which she is blood clots.
Oh, I thought she was going for an armbar then. You can drop down for an armbar here, I tell you.
Do you reckon so?
Yeah. Pull that arm
You
away.
should better get the legs up.
Knees.
Use that fence to a knee.
Bosh. There you go.
Oh,
Those knees are really short though.
oh, elbows. Oof, elbow.
Zhang with a bullying.
She is.
What was the pick saying so far tonight? Championship rounds. Haha. How many we got right? Okay, so I've only got
Oi!
one of them for me didn't register for some reason. That's a
Yeah,
bit
not me.
annoying. I've only got one wrong so far, and that's Austin Hubbard.
Wow. Mate, I'm
Smashing it.
well. Oh, Lemos landed back. So does Zhang really have to chase his finish because she's getting more and more risky as she does? She can just cruise this, can't
Oh,
she?
stepping elbow.
Still showing that she got solid energy in there. Clap is in. We're gonna reach the end of the third round.
Lemos don't want it. She's walking away.
Lemos just looks a bit deflated in there, you know. She just either she's getting completely outcast or she's just having an off night.
Oh,
she's-
big deep breath.
Not like that.
Yeah, and Philippe says Lemos.
The
is
towel
gas.
is going to come in. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already.
Indeed.
Lemos 3-0. Not Lemos 3-0. Weili 3-0, sorry.
Of course. Yeah, this is just a
I don't know.
domination, man.
I'll go Lemos 3 now. I think you're right.
Yeah.
From what I've witnessed. Which is everything.
She's winning with her head. It is winning with the punches.
You see how many times her face connected with the hands of
You know what I mean?
Zhang.
Exactly. I think I should get the striking numbers up with Lemos's head.
How many times did your head hit the hand? Let's be real.
Taylor Young says, you can see in Lemos's eyes how strong Zhang is, and she's breaking her. Buckley says, how is Rose 2-0 versus Zhang and 0-2 versus Carla Cookie as far as I know? MMA maths doesn't add up, does
Yeah.
it?
Makes
no,
sense.
this
Does
is what
not
we're
make
saying.
sense.
Mad. Mad ting. LMAO Cookie really has her number. I don't know. I mean, could we say Rose Weili 3?
No, Thingy's dropped down, isn't she?
I know, no, she's going up, isn't she?
Oh, Rose is going up, sorry.
Yeah.
What am I on about?
Not sure how I feel about that though.
Yeah.
Rose at women's flyweight.
Oh, nice
Side
side kick.
from Zhang. Will we see more striking from her in this fight? I mean, you know, you'd expect the power of Lemos has deterred in this fight so far. But you never know.
You never know. We got to put it out of fire.
Imagine she head kicks her into orbit. Oh, missed with that body kick. Main event coming up very shortly. Anticipated battle between Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. Oh,
Still quite explosive, Zhang, isn't she?
yeah.
Never mind with
even
the fourth. Fatigue coming in from Lemos.
She's a
Fatigue coming in from Ashley Easton.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up!
I'm fatiguing.
Let me see.
I'm slowing down, boys. I'm going to shut down in a minute.
No.
I'm checking out. Whoa.
Whoa.
Slow down, Mr. Brown.
No, it's
Windows shut down.
That's good.
That was literally. Oh, you should probably put that sound to last week.
Yeah.
Just a word from you about like the fight, and then just like.
Next time you get a name wrong and just do the error noise. I don't know how it goes. That's the error noise.
Good on. Ooh. I think this is the longest the fight stay standing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
that
swing
shovel.
and a miss with that absolute rifle of a shovel.
From Lemos.
Rifle.
Wait. Pick your weapon. It's either a rifle or it's a shovel.
Barkley says Lemon landed 9 strikes.
What, this round?
Whole fight.
What? Whoa!
I just see
Was
what I just seen.
that a slip?
No, it's a stiff jab that caught her off balance, yeah.
Did I see that correctly?
I don't know why I didn't just do a JK and just react like that, but I was a bit like... Couldn't be...
Whoa.
We're landing now, baby. We're landing now,
Okay, we're back in the fight. See what,
Oh, good shot from.
Oh, look at this one. Hey, shot
Oh, putting those pants down, she was.
No.
Oh, why? I was getting excited then. Why have you done that for?
Or maybe it could be good. I guess what happened was it was almost like Lemos was getting her number and
She's getting that dancing.
going back for it. She's going back for it.
That's twice.
She's not underneath it. She's more on the jawline.
You know, she might panic
It
tap.
looks really comfortable.
Oh, she's holding on for dear life here, Lemos.
1 minute 38 here.
Whoa, Lemos with a push off. She could go for the gilly. Elbow on the break. She was squeezing for dear life then as well.
That means there must not be much pop left on that punch.
Brutal fight.
Good fight, good fight.
But I think
177 strikes that Weili's landed
To
Yeah.
19.
to 19. Wow.
mad thing.
And all it's going to take is a one bang from Lemos.
Ooh. Charles says she said she was going to dominate Zhang in every area. Wow. Charles Barkley says, who do you guys think Ian should fight next? I say remake the Jeff Neal fight. We said earlier I think we reckon the Wonder Boy one.
I could do it.
Wonder Boy one makes sense.
Just wait for it.
Just, oh, mate.
Yeah, she threw the backhand. I rate it.
She's getting desperate in there now.
Going off the gold.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
This could be a Leon Edwards moment. Look at that video.
Round 5 coming up.
Well, I was wondering who you're waving
Do you
at.
know what it is, JK? I think it's really hot in here because your laptop is literally emitting.
That is not the main reason.
It's going to blow.
Your laptop going to make all that noise. It's basically just putting loads of heat into the room. It is hot. It's not fair.
She just all take her tops off.
No, I can't.
Oops.
Get the ice pack out.
I don't get it. I don't get it though.
Right, if we can get to 30 likes, we'll all get our tops off.
We'll all
How
get
many to
naked.
go? 5.
5 more likes and we'll take our tops off.
The thing is, if I get the ice pack, it'd get watery. I need to find something to put it in.
And?
As in, I'd get like soggy, wet trousers.
And?
Just how I like you.
It's been very uncomfortable.
Well, it's not. It'll be fine, bro.
Should we get the padding pull out?
That might be cool.
Oh, big deep breath from Lemos.
Just hug it. Wells says 4-0. Keep your
Yeah.
tops on, please.
Oh, really? Oh.
Cycle says Lemos leading on most feints thrown. Yeah. It's the only area she.
I thought you'd be a little bit more excited than that in Wales. All right. Sigh. Wee. Oh.
Side kick to the leg.
Oh mate, that's hard. That's gnarly. It's almost like she's been able to take a little bit from each of the fighters she's conquered before.
Oh, big right! Weili!
That's a big right. Sits her down. In round 5, can she finish it?
Oh, big shot!
Lemos is scrambling.
Oh, she don't want that smoke.
She's scrambling.
my
Weili
goodness.
smells blood in the water.
Oh, go on. Where did she get this energy from?
Oh, she went for a
I
knee
could do
bar.
with some.
Could you imagine?
Oh, mate.
Steady.
Go on, you grab her
She's
leg.
gonna
Go.
get it.
Oh, no, she's right
She's
now.
not going to get it.
She's right now. Here comes the big shots.
Here comes the shots, yep.
Oh!
Heavy.
Oh my gosh, she's I thought she was back to her feet then. Lemos is tough.
The rest is nowhere near.
Lemos is tough.
Yeah, she's defending well.
My goodness.
She's rolling round. She's not stopping too much, just changing
Armbar.
position.
Oh no, legs on the wrong side.
0 strikes.
In round 5.
Yeah.
But we're not going to finish the fight with them.
Yeah, I know. She's
Potentially.
gassing her arms out, man. Her right arm's gassed.
This referee could have stopped
This is
it.
where Lemos wins. This is how Lemos wins. She's tied Weili out. Wow.
Yeah, I think Weili needs to go for a rear naked choke. But Lemos might get out of this position, take the
Yeah,
fight.
she could end up on top here. Weili needs to stop throwing and work on position.
Yeah.
Look at DC chilling.
Isn't it? The DC looks so calm. Man's just thinking about that golf that he's going to tear up tomorrow. and that
Oh, he's got the arm.
and that cake,
Do you reckon it's that hot in there? Isn't it?
Oh, and the crucifix.
maybe. But yeah, this is where
Come on.
Carla
Oh,
Esparza.
exploding.
She's going to end up on top.
That was a great
Lemos right up on
explosion.
top, but
Oh, wow. Weili
step
won
of the
with it.
game.
Where does Lemos get his power for both these girls have it?
I think the ref just wants to stop the fight as well, so he's like,
Yeah.
oh, land a couple more.
Should.
Stop the fight.
Good knee.
Knees.
Knees. Go on, land another one. Go on. Oh, elbows. Oi.
Want to see more
Usa.
shoulder strikes as well. You want to get that shoulder underneath the jaw. Oh, good takedown.
Oh. She's taking it down again. Let's relax. How you doing?
Exactly that. Relaxing.
Come on, Zhang.
Oh, I left my blooming pipe. I left my.
Why are they in piping on everyone, bro?
I left my fan over there.
Did you have a fan? Oh, it's dope.
You got no face. Got no ground.
Do the electric one.
I can't believe you've not got a fan.
Yeah, one that doesn't create noise.
Yeah.
Just fanning himself with Ioane
Yeah,
and
it wasn't a priority. Wasn't a priority recently, that's why.
It's getting hot in here.
So hot.
Work the body. Flow strike to the body, Weili. Philip says, this is why I love Weili. Not no lay and pray bullshit. Try and finish the fight. Yeah. I mean, she's doing her best. Obviously, fatigue is settling in.
Yeah, she's bound to be tired after unleashing all them strikes. They're both just resting a little bit now. So have a little rest. Ooh. Largest total strikes difference in a women's UFC fight.
Wow.
The difference. Wow, okay.
Wonder what's the one for the men's.
Probably, yeah.
Oof. Strike differential.
I'm a little bit shocked by that. Look at this. Total strike, 278 to 21.
Help!
284.
Oh!
Hello?
Oh, let us go for the gilly.
Oh, relentless with it.
Could you imagine?
20 seconds left.
Please, stop.
What could happen in
Fair
10,
play to
18
Amanda
seconds?
Lemos.
So
Yeah,
hot.
she's tough.
Oh!
dear.
Oh!
What?
Boob.
Boob come out.
Who?
See a
Lemos.
bit of it.
Oh, I missed it.
Wardrobe.
Oh,
No,
headbutt. Spear.
That is it. That is it. That's a
You
wrap.
made me slip my nip.
Weili, 50, 40.
50, 41.
Do you reckon I'll show it on the highlight reel?
And still. I didn't even know who's in Weili's corner these
Two
days.
decision, no?
Back-to-back decisions in the main
Come on,
card.
even a short
Been
amount of
competitive.
finish, I don't care.
Yeah. To finish the night, imagine. But we could see the exact same
Yeah, in the next fight.
in this next fight.
I know. So you've got the striker in Lemos, and now the well improved
She didn't knock him out.
wrestler, grappler in Weili.
Yeah. I thought it'd be a knockout, but she didn't actually knock her out.
Ian Garry's recent Instagram post is mad.
Oh no.
Glizzy,
Well said,
Tell me.
Glizzy. Thank you for that. We'll check that out now. Thank you very much. Oh, if he's anything cringe, I swear he's getting more cringier than Henry Cejudo.
can you even get any more cringe than Henry Cejudo, though?
Yeah, Ian Garry.
Oh, no, look.
A little bit. Who's that?
Oh, him and Cheeto
It's him and Cheeto in the showers, just naked, cupping himself. That
Garry.
is so weird.
Ian Garry.
That's definitely... Who's taking that video, I want to know?
Yeah.
Or what does the person look like who's taking the video?
That's so weird.
21. Congratulations to Amanda Lemos for the
That's
win.
such a difference. To be fair,
Ground control time. Oh yeah, it is, okay. It was a 5
I
round fight.
would, I would say Max versus Calvin Cater, but I'm sure even Calvin Cater landed
Yeah,
like...
no, he did. I want to hear what the scorecard is.
Shot one glove off. 40,
50,
43,
40.
49,
49,
45. Who gave Lemos
Who
one
gave
round,
Lemos
bro?
a round? What?
These judges, man. It's just a joke. Taylor Young says Zhang is just relentless. Ian and Cheeto showering together. Steven says that was a beating. Yeah, man. I mean,
Disciplinary action.
Zhang now moves to 2 title defenses.
Perhaps.
No. That's her first title defense in her second reign. Sorry.
Let's go look at the rankings.
What is next for Zhang Weili then?
Well, she's top of the food chain at the moment, so basically she can have her pick of the litter.
I've actually got. I'll tell you, I've got a title eliminator. You do Tatiana Suarez versus Yan Jinan.
We said that before.
Whoever wins that fights Weili.
Yeah, we've said that before, to be fair.
But then again, they might want a contender for. So they could even do Lemos versus Suarez, and then you do Yan Jinan versus Weili and book it in China.
Yeah.
I think that one actually makes a little bit more sense. Tatiana's she's fighting down. She wouldn't be fighting up.
And Suarez is 10 and just beating former champion. Yeah, Suarez might get it anyway, but yeah, I think you're right. With Yan Jinan coming on 2-fight win streak, I think it's title eliminator.
She's
is
been
in
practicing that. Let me hear ya.
Yeah,
She's got
loves
English.
that.
She has a Paul called
Have a
English.
look at flyweight real quick, just in case anyone's going to potentially move down. I don't think there really is there? No one's going to threaten to make the move down to women's strawweight. So, yeah, I think they're right with the title eliminator. How Weili matches up against either of those girls, well, of course, Suarez's wrestling is going to be relentless.
Yes.
The ultimate question is, can Weili create scrambles against Suarez?
Yeah, I
keep
think she
the
can.
fight standing, because that's what she's going to want to do.
I think if you stay standing, I think that Weili can finish Suarez. But then it's going to be 5 rounds, obviously, because it's going to be for the belt, and that's going to be key to Weili in Weili's favour as well. Because I've seen Suarez gas a couple of times in 3-rounders. So
I'm going to open the door a bit while we're in between.
And not only that, you've got Zhang, who, as we displayed and saw tonight, like her ground and pound and picking the shots and a great use of her energy was insane. If she's able to do something like that against Suarez, and maybe she can make Suarez wilt under the pressure. As for Weili, Jinan, then I think that one would be better contested on the feet. Or even intriguing on the feet, should I add? But Weili's going to dominate her on the ground all day. So, for that reason, I think I'd favour Weili against Jinan.
yeah, same. Obviously, just to touch on what you're saying, because Janjanan's got great takedown defense, and then we all know how good Jinan is on the feet. So I'd love to see Weili against Janjanan on the feet. That would be a spectacle to see them on the feet.
I think the Tatiana Suarez fight is obviously the most intriguing.
It is. I'm just trying to think because obviously by the time they book that, it's going to be booked probably for the start, maybe mid of next year. I'm trying to think who they would match up with Weili if they do a title eliminator between Suarez and Janjanan. What's Weili going to do? Or do you do?
She's set out right. She's fought how many times this year? Look, I mean, arguably, all right. So that was her first fight this year. Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe one
So
fight of the
does
year.
Carla Esparza fight? Because obviously Carla Esparza's actually already beaten Janjanan.
She has.
So then do you redo that fight, and then do you do?
No, Esparza. I think Esparza could fight Lemos.
That's a shout.
Personally, where is Esparza? She's number one. I mean, yeah. I think.
Obviously, I'm just trying to think who could Weili fight while they plan this out. Because obviously, Carla could. Yeah, you're right. Carla could fight Lemos, and then you do Janjanan versus Suarez, and I think they're the only options because there's no real contender just yet. I know. Tatiana's on that 10-fight win streak, and I know she's just beaten her former champion. Well, to be fair, you could just give it to her, but then, like rankings wise, you got Janjanan that's on a 2-fight win streak, and she just beat. Oh, they're both coming off a win of Jessica Entourage. So again. Ooh. Yeah, they've got to fight each other, I think.
You got Jandiroba's in the mix as well. She's on a 2-fight win streak. She's not fought Lemos. She's not fought Lemos.
She could potentially fight Lemos.
Yeah, I think that would be a good fight. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe Jandiroba. I think Jandiroba did pull out of a fight not too long ago, didn't she? Who was that against?
I can't remember.
I will find that.
Piecing up size Mike.
Bear with. I'm going to find that
Here we go.
card. That's Weili. Oh, that's pound for pound.
That's
Wrong one.
pound for pound.
Oh, there we go. Strawweight. Jandiroba. Where's Jandiroba on this? Jandiroba. Is she even on this?
What's that for?
Jandiroba.
Are you in the right division?
Yeah. Kenzie Doan. Tayo
She's over there.
Suarez.
Interesting.
Topology don't like her, does she?
I
Do
don't
they?
know.
No. Elise Reed. They got Shine Velismus ranked above her. They completely forgot about her. There's a search for her name. then.
Yeah. Anyway, shall I take us back? How do I go back? Let's take us back. Let's get out of here. Out of there. Out of there. Oh, how do I get rid of this?
Jandiroba was, that was it. She was scheduled to fight Tatiana Suarez this month. pull out due to knee injury, so she's going to be, she's done those.
How do I get back? What one's
What are you doing? That's
is it? That's not
not
nice, is
nice.
it?
No.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, was it that one? Was it that one?
There we go. There we go. Right, let's get some chats in and talking about this main event, shall we? Stephen says this is a proper late card for East Coast time.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
What is the time now?
Tuto says Wales Sterling by submission win. Bet on it. Yeah. Raphael agrees as well.
How is the pleasure man on the main card there?
Because he's fighting Tyson Pedro. They've not got any other fights.
How can they have Tyson Pedro on the main card after coming off a loss to our boy Modestas Bagauskas? How can they have him on the main card?
That's a bit of an issue one, isn't it? They've not
It's a
really
funny
filled that one very well.
No, they've not. It's just a panic card
It is
to
a bit
fill.
of a panic card, not
They've
gonna
just
lie.
panicked.
What is he even doing?
I don't know. He might have done a me and gone for a poo.
No, surely not. He said earlier, by the way, he said earlier he's been for a poo 4 times this week. He was like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Anyways, I'll get into this one nice and early, so just... I just better wait, because he's got to do styles, hasn't he?
Yeah, clear that chat quick. What are we feeling? Are we going for a Sterling submission in this one, guys?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it'd be a rear naked choke. I think he's going to try and make quick work of it. I mean, I hope O'Malley can hang in there. I want O'Malley to win, as I said earlier.
Yeah. Right, shit, dice to the division up. Oh.
Huh? Bob?
Bob.
Did you just say? Did you just cut off mid sentence?
Oh, I can't remember.
God dear. Wake up!
Man, I got like not even an hour's kip.
Really? You had the blow up there. You could have laid on the blow up.
I just fell asleep on the sofa.
Dear. Yes, is Charles Barkley still there? That's the ultimate question, Tuto.
Right. Well, I'm going to get into it.
They're
Just
going to
do
preview
his
this for
stuff.
a while, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I should have waited to go to the toilet then.
Young Sean O'Malley stepping in.
That was when I remember Jordan sending me this, and it wasn't even to do with Sean O'Malley. It was to do with Snoop Dogg
on commentary.
Yeah, I was like, get Snoop Dogg a contract instead of.
It was entertaining, man. I think they should have kept it. I mean, it was a bit stupid.
What's that, having Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, because he just, knows nothing. He just
it was an entertaining thing, though, wasn't it? Yeah. And now it's literally, and that was back when they were offering like 1 or 2 people a contract, not like everyone.
Yeah, Melissa was complaining to us about it earlier. He was not a fan of the Contender Series lineup. Is he gone for a cold shower?
You might have actually got, I don't know. Mr. Brown!
Stephen says £5 bet on Aljo doing 4 or more takedowns is £17 return.
£4 gets you 17 back. Book that in, mate.
£5 if you bet a fiver. 4 or more takedowns.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Four
bank,
takedowns.
mate. That's all right.
I don't think he's going to get 4. I think all it'll take is 1.
You reckon? I guess so. Is that fact?
Anyway, I'm going to get into it, and then Anyway, jumping to Sean O'Malley, then he's got a pro record of 16 wins with 1 loss, with 11 KOs and 1 submission, and 9 first-round finishes, and he has a UFC record of 8 wins and 1 loss, and he made his UFC debut in 2017, and he was also on a Dana White Contender Series in 2017. He's never been submitted, which is a key thing in this, never been submitted, Sean O'Malley, and he's also got the highest number of strikes landed per minute in the bantamweight division.
That's damn right. And he is a switch stance fighter, purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't have a traditional martial arts background, but learnt a lot of techniques in a short period of time due to the passion for the sport. Very creative and very confident in his striking. That jab comes up with from the hips. It's lightning fast, and opponents find it difficult to telegraph. A flashy fighter who's very long with a kick-orientated game, excellent footwork and head movement, high fighter IQ, will read his opponent down to the letter, and also sets traps. And we saw likes of that against like Eddie Wineland, for example, William Piver, etc., etc. Wells says Aljo all day, any way he wants. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Steven says, here's a question. How will Sean do against Marab? Worse or better than Aljo?
That's actually a very good point.
Maybe worse,
I
I'd
think
say.
he does worse.
If Sean doesn't get a quick finish, he might get ragdolled, says Taylor Young. And
I agree, bro.
yeah, I think it will. Just the wrestling.
It just all depends if O'Malley can, because we don't know. We don't know. Obviously, we're saying that Sterling could ragdoll O'Malley. O'Malley could come in with like such good takedown defense. We just don't know. But I think it all depends how many times Sterling is relentless with it. Like, yeah, he may stuff one, but then it's just if he keeps coming forward, it's going to be that. O'Malley's going to get frustrated with him, keep coming forward, and then he's going to make him work, and yeah, it's going to be very taxing on his cardio.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get into some stats then for Aljamain.
Yeah, let's get into Aljamain Sterling, who's got a pro record of 23 wins with 3 losses, with 3 KOs and 8 submissions and 4 first-round finishes. And he has a UFC record of 15 wins and 3 losses. And he made his UFC debut in 2014, and he's on a 9-fight win streak. Obviously, he's the current champion with 3 title defences. He's making his 4th title defence now. Most wins in the division, which is 14 as well.
Back-to-back wins
Well, it should be
against
15, sorry.
Henry Cejudo and TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, and that was the
UFC.
question I was going to ask you while we've got a little bit of time because you're slowly walking in. And a question to you, the chat, as well. Now, without beating Sean O'Malley, is Sterling the best bantamweight we've ever had? Or a win over O'Malley secures him being the best bantamweight we've ever had?
Yeah, I think either, for sure, because of the resume of work that
The
he's
resume
got.
speaks for itself, right?
Yeah, even if he loses to Sean, I think he's still the best bantamweight we've seen. I think the numbers in terms of when you look at Dominic Cruz in his prime, WEC/UFC era, they're sky high, you know.
Yeah.
So there is some arguments there to be made for that, you know.
I agree.
And of course, Dom's had a lot of injuries throughout his career as well, a lot of setbacks. So it's a little bit hard to deter who is the bantamweight GOAT, really.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, obviously, the only one that will kind of come close, I think, would be TJ, just because of the amount of title defences he did have.
Yeah.
And it's crazy as well, just how these champions have fallen from greatness, if you know what I mean. Like Helen Morale, I didn't think anyone was going to sort of come close to beating him. And obviously at the time, he was just steamrolling people.
When USADA came in.
Yeah.
But fighting style for Aljamain Sterling, though, he's a southpaw fighter with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a very creative fighter, quick to find his submissions, wide stance with very low, aggressive early, lots of footwork and movement. Often starts by throwing an onslaught of kicks to take your mind off of the punches that are about to come. Quick at grabbing the body lock and taking the back of his opponent so you can attack that rear naked choke. His unconventional movement and the way he meshes his striking and wrestling together makes him a problem for most people, really. And a lot of chaps would agree because they're also saying the similar kind of vibes. But Stephen has a really good question. He says, is this a Conor versus Khabib scenario all over again? Yeah, I can see
yes.
Similarities there in that comparison. Top stuff, Stephen. Yeah. Tiny Young says, Sean isn't a great offensive wrestler. His takedown accuracy is quite low, but I can see him tiring Sean with constant attempts and work in the clinch and at the fence. Stephen says, who is Aljo contending with for the GOAT of the bantamweight? I would say, personally, Dominic Cruz. Teddy Young says, Aljo might go on to be the greatest bantamweight, but I don't think he's better than Dom and TJ. You can't forget that all of Aljo's title wins have an asterisk next to them. I don't know, is that just being too harsh on Aljo in a lot of ways, though?
Yeah, I think a win over O'Malley, I think then secures it because then it's just another name to put to his resume. But even though, like I was saying earlier, his resume does speak for itself. Beating Cejudo,
evolving though, yeah.
But beating Cejudo and taking Cejudo down 4 times was just like a highlight in itself. And then to obviously beat Cejudo and obviously to beat TJ, yes,
decision,
TJ his shoulder was compromised. I will sort of
clearly, and it was going into the fight as well.
Yeah.
So he wasn't 100%.
But you just got to give it. You got to give it to Aljo. I think maybe like if he runs it back, I know he's going to move up. But if he was to run it back with Corey Sandhagen, and then and then get a win over Corey again, now that Corey's improved since their last fight, then maybe I'll probably don't know though. Should we wind him up and just like say that the fight's on now and just like shout?
I might shut the door. Wales says, "Did Sai cash out, mate? I don't even know.
I don't know where it's gone.
It's just been a pum.
Sai?
I think he might have gone for a shout, but this is the longest shout he's had.
Is he collapsed?
Taylor Young, I meant Aljo isn't a great offensive wrestler. I see. No,
100%. I agree. Like once he grabs a hold of you, though, then it's a different ball game. But I agree in terms of what you're saying. If when he's on the front foot trying to grab a hold of you, he could leave his neck exposed, and it's not as. So what I'm trying to look for here, it's not as polished as most high-level wrestlers are. I agree. But it's when he gets a hold of you, then it's a different ball game. He's relentless, doesn't let go, and he's very good in that sense.
Yeah, expectations. Should we get into him?
Yes. So expectations-wise for Sean O'Malley, stick on the outside and create angles and use heavy feints to get a reaction from Sterling. This will help set up the long straight strikes of his.
Yes.
Cage awareness will need to be on point in this one.
Yes.
He can't give Sterling the opportunity to shoot for the hips when he's back against the cage. We saw Peter Yan have success with this. The question is, what's Sean O'Malley going to look like in the championship rounds?
True.
He can make it competitive in those rounds. Can he make it competitive in those rounds? He did have a solid 3-rounder against Yan, but gave up some takedowns against the smaller guy.
Yeah. Like striking wise, he looked great.
Yeah.
In that 3rd round, he looked pretty solid. But yeah. Gave up a few takedowns, and against someone like with Aljo's wrestling, it's just
wrestling,
difficult. As for Aljamain, though, I think he will come out straight away, make sure he takes the center, and just put a pace on O'Malley early.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that against Cejudo, which got me a little bit worried because I had a bit flashbacks from that first PDR fight where he came out quite solid and fast and kind of started to then slow down, and PDR really had the best of him in those in that fight. But I think he needs to constantly threaten the lever change to make O'Malley anticipate when the takedown is going to come. This will provide openings for Sterling to land his strikes, which I think will be key. I'm not sure if Aljo is going to get the takedown straight away, but I think it's going to depend on whether or not he can sort his timing out, and whether or not, feel O'Malley's power, I guess. The wrestling ability of Sterling will be the biggest factor. There's no doubt about that. We've been saying this. And not to add, for someone to go toe-to-toe with Cejudo was a huge feather in his cap, right? So confidence should be sky high for Sterling coming into this fight.
Agree.
Knowing that he's not got that aspect to worry about, he can employ what he does best.
Sai? Is that all right?
He might be dead. I'm going to check to see if he's dead.
Is he all right? Is he falling asleep?
He's literally gone.
Gone where?
Sleep.
Where, he's in the bed?
Face down, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's
Something's not right with him. Man literally ducked. Did he even sleep at all? Oh, he did,
I don't know.
He got up, didn't he? Yeah.
That's the
What a pun. He's left you guys. We can take more of a central role then.
Yeah, let's
Let's spread out. This is where the party begins.
let's move over. Let's whack that over there.
Habosh. Right, I'll get some chats then. And before we get into this, man, I'm stoked. Ignoring legacies, Would Aljo beat Prime, Dom, or TJ? Oh, that's the thing. I don't know, man. I think we've got to go back.
Prime Dom, maybe.
I don't know, man. Nah. Dom was a hard to get hold of. I think we got to go back and rewatch CJ's solid performances that he had.
Should we take side cam in and show?
Yeah, so the cable's not long enough. But yeah, some good question, Taylor Young. I find it hard to chalk that up. I really do. Resume on paper, you look at the resume that he's got and the wins that he's got. There's no denying that he's one of the best bantamweights we've seen.
It's now Ashcam, yeah.
Hey, Ashcam, it's a better ring to it.
Ashcam.
But yeah, like I said, we've got to go back.
I can't believe he's just done that.
Stephen says, did all the Aljo hate come from the grounded knee belt win and the booze crazy? Yeah, it stemmed from there, 100%. Yeah. Was it warranted? Did he deserve that? I don't think so. He's got a titanium disc in his neck, so... You know, there's clearly some bother there. Wales says, I'll shave my mustache off if O'Malley wins. That confident. Wows. Tony Young says, the knee win is sometimes cringy and the drama linked with his title fights, which are admittedly not his fault, or why people don't like him. Yeah. 100%. But look, the guy keeps proving people wrong.
He does, yeah.
The Cejudo fight was a phenomenal display. Yes, it was a close fight, but I had him winning. It was a good contest, and... He did a lot better than people thought, I think.
Stephen, you're going to be having words of Sai, but for ducking, yeah?
He's literally asleep. I'd show you guys that he's asleep, but I can't. Cables are not too long enough. If it was on my laptop, we could, maybe. Actually, no.
Yeah, no, just leave it for now. Oh.
Let me just double check something. I don't think it's good. Oh, no, because it's not my laptop. Oh, okay. If it was my laptop, I could probably get it. I can get it on my phone.
Can you?
Yeah. Stephen says, I'm starting to think, get rid of that timer, that Sean is about to get seriously fraud checked, but I thought the same before the Yarn fight. Yeah, ditto. Yeah,
same,
exactly. And he proved us all wrong in that. I mean, yeah, people were saying it was a close decision, that he should have lost, but when you re-watch that fight back and you look at those key moments, Sean won. There's no denying it. He did well to get back to his feet with those takedowns. Here we go, round number 1. I'm nervous. Don't know about you. This is a good one.
Yeah, well, I'm up now.
Yeah, we're up.
I can't believe it. Monday meeting, mate. You're having some words, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, that's shocking.
I was tired, but I always warrior through it.
I know. You were the most tired out of all us 3. Oh.
Yeah, don't be...
Stone's getting wild early.
He needs to get close as well. That's the thing, that could be obviously playing to Sean's hands. That he's got this reach advantage, and Sterling's got to get that close.
Yeah. Some low leg kicks early, but it's such a weird technique.
Oh,
he's trying to target the body, but O'Malley, it's not. It's not kind of be big on the fact that Aljamain's taken the centre of the octagon in this. This is kind of expected. We knew that O'Malley was going to be sticking on the outside and moving. And his counter-striking is what's going to do him some... the best in this. Yes, Stephen, Sidecam is now Ashcam. Teddy Young says, I thought Young was going to smash Sean. Now.
Yeah, I'm fully.
I had to give so much respect for Sean
he's making him
after that fight.
Huh? What did they say?
Are they chanting "fuck you, Aljo" in Boston?
Yeah.
That's loud as well.
Why?
If they continue that's going to help O'Malley massively, I think.
Ooh, he could have got caught. Oh, stiff jab from O'Malley.
It's a good shot.
This is the thing. We've been on the feet now for 2 minutes.
I know.
He's not shot once.
But this is what we were saying. This is what we were saying leading into this fight. I think he's going to get O'Malley anticipating the takedown when they're going to come. If Sterling's plan was to try and strike with Sean, I think it was a bad decision.
Unless he does that. Here comes a little stutters.
Yep. And now we've got Sean on the outside.
Yeah, he could tee off here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I suppose not, because he might get taken down.
Yeah, he's not going to overextend, but Sean's not going to overextend.
I'll tell you what, it's probably what Sterling's game plan is. Let Sean come to him and throw his leg kicks and his spinning wheel kicks, and then he goes for the takedown instead of maybe trying to go for a bad entry and getting caught.
Yeah,
maybe.
make him miss and then duck under. Yeah.
That's probably what we're waiting for. Catch a leg, maybe. Because he would have taken him down if he wanted to by now. There we go. Oh, no, didn't catch it, though.
But O'Malley's so quick, though.
Oof, good inside leg kick.
Ooh,
and again,
yeah.
And again. Oi!
Ooh.
Stomp on the knee.
Did we say O'Malley was southpaw?
You what? Sorry?
Did you say he was an orthodox fighter or southpaw?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember now, mate.
Mate, it's so long ago, I can't remember. Switch stance. You know, I'll operate off both, but I don't know what his strongest stance is.
Yeah, he is, and it's exactly what we said in expectations-wise. O'Malley's making feinting a lot, and we're getting a reaction out of Sterling. He's reacting to every feint.
This is crazy. Very sort of, you know...
Well, to be fair, this is the first round of a 5-round fight, Sean's first 5-round fight, and it's fought at a decent pace.
He is, yeah.
And it's going to give him all the confidence in the world now. You imagine Sean O'Malley being taken down 3-4 times going into round 2.
One thing we were wrong about was actually Aljo putting a pace on on O'Malley.
He's not.
No.
I think he's winning this round, though. I think he's outstruck.
You think Sterling's winning?
Yeah, I think he's just landed a bit more, but I don't know.
Aljo downloading says Wales.
I am tired, so I don't know if.
Yeah.
We don't really be doing.
He's throwing some wild kicks as
leg
Aljo,
kicks.
but
8 leg kicks to 1 from Sterling. I don't know about strikes though. Like, I don't hunt him. Oh, you're gonna get caught. Fly knee.
oh, takedown
Awful attempt. Awful.
But
See what I mean about the takedown?
He's left it a bit late as well. There's not much time left in this round.
But he could sit securing the round though, just because he's on the offense.
Maybe.
O'Malley's calm.
Yeah, he is. Oh. There it is. It's end of round number 1.
Yeah.
What did you guys in the chat? How did you score that? Did you think it was an Aljo round?
This is the thing.
Was it an O'Malley round?
I think that gives
Honestly,
O'Malley all the confidence in the world now because he's not been taken down. He's not tired. He fought at his pace.
But the thing is a counter argument to that is with Aljo shooting late into that round, he's now got it in O'Malley's head that there could be a takedown coming in this next round. You know? Steven says, interesting first round, feel out round. Yeah, totally agree. But he reckons Aljo took the round. He said that was just a feel out. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, he said that twice. Yeah, agreed. You reckon Aljo's round? Yeah. I think so. Let's see what O'Malley can bring in this second. Wales says 1-0 O'Malley, Aljo being patient and waiting. Okay, so we've got two conflicting takes here in the chat.
Yes, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard.
No.
Telling someone off. What's he doing? To me? What?
I don't know.
He's
a faster pace from Aljo now.
Okay, so he's upped it. Oh, slip.
That's not good.
Oh, it's not.
Uh-oh.
That's allowed. Allowed
See
Sterling
these little
to
small
close
little
the
margins?
distance. Yeah. Allowed Aljo to close the distance.
Someone was trying to do some promotion thing or something. Or...
What was it?
Oh, good takedown defense so far.
Promotion thing. Oh.
Good left from Aljo.
And O'Malley keeps it on the feet.
Oh, good
kicking
team.
to the body.
Oh!
O'Malley's
Oh my goodness!
O'Malley!
Oh!
Taking a big look! Big shots! Tee it off!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! You stay. No, you stay late. You stay asleep. It's the new
my goodness!
Bantamweight champion!
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Wow! Oh, he comes in now, does he?
Yo.
Mate, my
No
blood.
way!
Yo.
Oh, mate, my blood is on fire, mate. My head is on fire.
Wow.
Wow!
Corey Sandhagen
Oh,
said, what? Coming for you. Mate, that one shot. That one shot. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in shock. Mate, that's what
He was like, what I was saying towards the end of that first round, he was coming forward, wasn't he? And I said, you're going to get caught. Boom. I'm not snapped, did you?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Mate, that's unreal. Sean O'Malley is the champion. But this is what we were saying. It was going to take one shot from O'Malley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that Alja wasn't relentless with takedowns early on.
Yeah. And he sort of let him come into round number 2 with confidence.
Like,
Now
they'll run it back.
I reckon he still won't jump up. I reckon he'll take the rematch. I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
He did say that he'd jump up.
See,
Look,
boom.
short,
Sick.
big right hand over the top, picture perfect.
He wanted to walk off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, now was this an early stoppage or was it justified?
I don't know, man.
It's just because he was still
He
there.
landed some shots,
I know there
though.
were big shots, but he was still.
He wasn't
still there.
intentionally covering up.
Yeah, that's what Joe Rogan's on about. See,
Like, we've seen this over and over again. These are good angles.
such a great counter, man.
Yeah.
Unreal.
This is it, man. That's what Bosh, that's a big one. That opened him up. Big hammer fist again. Big hammer fist again.
turned
God,
over.
I know, yeah.
He did take some damage. I agree.
Yeah. Wham. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially 4 strikes in and the follow up. Damn. He looks out. Cold stare.
Oosh.
Man.
Right, you can go back to sleep now, mate.
Yeah.
Mate,
go on.
I think I need to. Honestly, I feel like.
You're gonna have a meeting with Stephen on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
is
trouble,
that
son.
You're
sparring?
in trouble.
Yeah, mate,
Sparring.
he's gonna muller you. You got to drive all the way down to Cornwall just to have a HR meeting with
A
him.
serious one.
Serious spanking. My mouth is wide open, says Stephen.
Yeah.
Oh, says Philippe.
Yeah, Stephen's at the bottom there.
Oh
Saying,
my god. I've not moved. No effing way, says Wales. Wow. I can't sleep now, says Stephen. Me neither.
Oh,
9
mate.
a.m. my office on Monday, so.
Mate, I'm in trouble.
God, dude.
He's feeling it in the moment. Let's
I
listen.
think I might not be well.
Listen to his moment.
Round number 2.
51 seconds.
What's it? Destiny, guys. It's Destiny. The guy with
Madness,
the come up,
ain't it?
man.
Madness, ain't it? Do you know what?
come up.
It's so tempting just to put him as well.
I mean, it was one of those, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Either he was getting submitted or
he's
losing
knocking him out.
decision,
Yeah.
or that one shot was going to land. Damn. But like I said, I was cheering for O'Malley because he's a star. He's a star boy. And for him to be champion, I think it's just going to be even better for the
These
sport.
clowns.
Corey's coming for you, though, bro. Or is it Marab?
Stylistically, it's a great fight.
Marab's just going to be... Oh, man.
Yeah, Marab's in there saying, "How dare you do that to my boy?"
Wow.
I thought so.
Fair. Oh, wow. Sterling congratulating all of O'Malley's people. That's good.
See, that's just show respect, and you got
Yeah.
punks like Ian Garry.
A bit different, isn't it? Look at this.
So look,
It's moving backwards.
And he's got some meaty fists as O'Malley, isn't he?
I mean, he's always been a
guy
bit
his
of a sly
size.
one. He's always been quite sly with him. Sneaky power.
Bosh. So good technique, man.
Maybe they're bony.
I mean,
ones.
another guy from the Contender Series that is a champion.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Wild. And just think, only a few fights ago when we were moaning, when he fought Chris Martinho, and we're like, oh, he needs to
I want to see he's
fight better competition.
I actually think that's a bit of an early stoppage, you know. But he had a bit of time to recover. Look, he rolled over.
Do you reckon?
Oh, don't bleep it out, bro. Did Cheeto win? He did. Yeah, he wants Cheeto, doesn't he? He wants Cheeto.
I actually think he could beat Cheeto, but it just depends because he used to throw decent leg kicks. Cheeto.
I don't think that fight's going to be exciting though. I really don't. You know?
No.
Damn, this is girl.
Really?
The girl, the small girl with the pink jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She looks a
Makes
bit
it
older.
count.
She looks a bit
Yeah.
older, doesn't she?
Let's listen.
You should have absolutely Bilal Muhammad him. Really. What is next for him though?
He's going to move into another division.
the question.
Here's the big one.
We're going to go up.
Oh, he's not sure. I'm intrigued. Is he going to stick at bantamweight?
Philly.
Is he going to stick at bantamweight, or is he going to go up?
On Smash.
Right then,
I think he's gonna go
who's
up.
going to be fighting O'Malley? Do they do the rematch?
I think he's just going to let Merab Philly loose, isn't he?
Does Aljo move up and then does one O'Malley fight Merab, or is O'Malley really going to fight Cheeto when Cheeto's coming off one win, and then you got someone like Corey Sandhagen coming off 3 fight win streak?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I think Corey's had issues with his bicep. I think from the Rob Font fight.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be out. Don't know when he's going to return. Morale's probably ready to go. So if anything,
I'm pretty sure he is.
It'll be Morale against O'Malley, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's if Sterling decides to go up. I think. Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, who knows, man? The UFC could give Sugar what he wants.
Yeah, that's what I think they will do.
If no one's available. If Corey's injured, if Morab doesn't want to fight him because he thinks that Sterling should get the fight, I don't know.
Well, I think this is a very good ploy for Henry Cejudo now.
To make a return. Yeah.
I know he's coming off a loss. I think me saying that, I think if he fights one, he has to fight one more. He can't just.
No, but look, he has some beef against Sean O'Malley in the past as well, hasn't he? Cejudo.
Yeah, he's picked fun at him, hasn't he? But
yeah.
And this is the thing for me as well. Hopefully O'Malley doesn't do what Conor done. I think the reason I bring that comparison in is because they're kind of like two. When Conor was a featherweight, he was very elusive, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was very quick. He had a sniper in that left hand. Same with O'Malley, sniper in the right hand. And then he started getting bigger and putting on more weight, and then we didn't see
he
the
wanted to become
elusiveness.
champ, didn't he?
Yeah, but we didn't see that elusiveness of him. And I think if O'Malley gets, I know he's got that stardom now, but if he keeps racking up these wins, some people may say, "Oh, you're going to move up," and that's when I'll start to worry if he does decide to, because then he loses that elusiveness that he has. And but yeah, I know I'm talking a long way in the future.
Yeah, the concern is with speed. Is he going to sort of compromise that and him going up?
Oh, you're here.
Oh, who are you?
Yeah, mate. I tell you, I'm good to go though. I am not feeling great.
I think Volt could very well take that fight against O'Malley because O'Malley's got a name to him. You know,
Yeah.
I think he'd do some good for his bank account.
Call it, yeah.
Let's get some chats.
Yeah, we'll get some chats. Go on if you want to go rest your head.
Said I shaved my mustache. Fuck says Wilson, New Jersey. Goddamn, BT Sport muting this interview due to swear words. Philip says I'm so effing. I'm happy as F.
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about what happened.
Wales says TNT cutting. Oh yeah. Philip says Aljo is still the bantamweight GOAT in my opinion. All respect. Aljo versus Emmett 145.
Right.
Or Aljo versus Sanhagen 2 at 135. Says Philip.
Some dicey matchups. I think a lot needs to play out. Obviously, it'd be nice to sort of say someone for O'Malley or someone for Sterling to fight, but I think the rematch, we obviously don't know because
Clearly, in this moment right now,
Yeah.
he wants the rematch,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Will the UFC grant him that? Is the ultimate question.
I think you've got to under his.
Do you think?
Yeah, they've got to.
I'm pretty sure.
don't
I'm
wanna do
pretty sure O'Malley gets what he wants, though, doesn't he? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he gets what he wants.
and that's exactly the other ploy. O'Malley
He's
will
got
try and
star
say,
power.
listen, I just knocked out your GOAT of a bantamweight.
Give me back my only
you
ever
know what
loss
I mean?
I've ever supposedly got.
Give me back the guy that apparently beat me. Give me him.
Yeah,
and I think
get
it
that.
sells as well. I think O'Malley's going to sell more than Sterling.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. In
for
terms of
sure.
name, 100%.
All right, man, that's me. I got to retire.
Go on then.
I have to.
We'll clock off. Don't worry.
Sweet, thank you.
Stephen says so.
I'll
Aljo
clock
just
you up,
said
mate.
he
I'll clock you out your
needs
shift.
to reassess something.
Oh, there's
before
Ash
he
Cam now,
says
by the way.
something.
So
Next move is.
Ash Cam.
Yeah,
Let me just
I think we're gonna have to wait. I think we're gonna have to wait.
Now.
I think we're gonna have to wait. Jan is raging, says Glizzy, 100%. Wales says good night, fellas. Great stream as always. Thank you, sir. Thanks for chiming in. And don't forget, this Tuesday, we're bringing an aftermath show. There's going to be jam-packed with a lot of things to talk about. So can't wait to see you guys tuning in for that. Raphael says good night, folks. Great effing stream as always, and the best effing MMA YouTube channel ever. Even El Capitano, Raphael knows. Thank you, Raphael, for the kind words.
Sir, for
Much
your lovely
appreciated.
words.
And hope you get some good rest. Stephen says, glad I watched that live. And 2/3s of the cast of ATF watched the moment live too.
Yeah.
Mate, Steve-O, we're going to get you back up here, man. We've got to get you back up here.
Yes, 100%, mate.
We'll work out, hopefully, an early card. It won't be the Paris one, unfortunately. Angus is coming up, but there's some complications with what's going to happen. Angus and Si might go to France on the Friday and then come back on Saturday, so it could be a little bit awkward for you. We'll have to see on that one. But yeah, we'll get you back for a fight night with Modestus.
Yeah,
hopefully 100%. A good time. So we're going to work that out, don't worry. Raphael says, and I got O'Malley winning so as well. So it turned out good night for Raphael then in terms of the main event picked. But look, smashing as always, guys. Much appreciated, and thanks for joining as always. Like I said a second ago, don't forget that this Tuesday, the usual time for an aftermath show, we'll be discussing all the post-fight gossip again, a little bit more detailed, as well as some of the things that conversations that have gone through on social media and what's come out on the MMA media. So make sure you've got the notifications bell rang on our channel so you know when we're going live with that, and of course stay up to date with our socials.
Yeah,
because you know there's going to be all sorts of other things coming
we've
as
got
well.
some content coming out, but we won't say just yet. But yeah, so definitely, like Jordan said, put the old notification bell on. We're starting to get a few more videos out, so yeah, let's hopefully you enjoy them. They're quite funny.
Indeed. Stephen says, much love, guys, and get some good sleep. Absolutely.
All the best, bro.
All right, all the best, bro, and have a good Sunday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy your week, and we'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Peace.
You got control for that, mate. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah.
All right,
thanks for all your support.
That Psy fella falling
Yeah,
asleep.
you know what I mean?
Absolute knob.
Did you end it?
No.
No, well, yeah. If you have ended it, yeah, like, sigh. I can't believe it, but what an I can't believe it. He's just gone to sleep. You know what I mean? Commitment, eh? Commitment.